Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Joe Martin Show. Today I'm here with Riley, so can you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Izzy.
So it's been a long working. It's been working. It's been in work for a while because I talked to you. I first saw you guys at Bummer Shed. It was like a month or two back. How long has that been?
My perception of time is fucked.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It was a while back.
It was a while back.
2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and I'm excited. I got to see you guys because I barely got into music scene at that point. Like I had only been in it for like 3 or 4 months, whatever, not too much. And I always heard about you guys. I would always hear you like, oh, you should check out Riley. I'm like,
Oh, sick.
I'll check them out when they come out, whenever they perform. And then once they had posted that poster, I saw your name on it, and like, okay, it's time,
It is time.
it's time. And yeah, at that point, you guys had came back from the UK, right?
Yeah.
How was that like?
I killed the queen.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, no, I wanted it to get really awkward after you said that. No,
I
yeah,
love
that's
that, bro.
fucking dope.
Just retweeted.
Yeah.
Riley tours the UK, and now the queen is dead.
Oh my god.
Not a coincidence. No, yeah, it was honestly really great.
hmm
It's tons of fun. 14 days and 10 shows. So we got
Yeah.
right?
Wait,
something like that.
no.
No, 12 shows.
We didn't have that many off days.
No,
We
we had
had-
2 off days.
Yeah.
we did
14
have two.
days, 12 shows.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think
Thank you.
you can check the poster if we're lying.
How did that happen?
Slash Fiction, that band that we toured with, had messaged us on Twitter.
Mhm.
Literally was like, y'all want to play the UK? And I was like, bet. And then we bought our plane tickets and did it. They booked it all, though.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Weren't we in the middle of that tour when in the middle of the Midwest where we were like, hey, y'all want to do the UK?
No, they'd asked prior, and then I was like, yeah, and then we didn't talk for a little while, and then they asked us again. And yeah.
Dang. And so, how did you guys first meet? Like, how did you form the band?
I've known Izzy,
hmm
since 13.
Yeah,
I was
something like
I was 14, you were 13.
Yeah.
And
Go way
then we've been doing projects on and off together since. I met Chris in our old band.
Yeah, our old band. About like five
Who
years
did you
ago.
know, Orlando?
Orlando, yeah.
I met Chris through a mutual.
Mutual. Oh,
They went to college together.
Yeah.
hmm
So Riley comes from essentially like the leftovers of a previous band. Like it's
Yeah,
just like it all just
basically.
funneled down to like a couple core members, and then
We just started this project, yeah.
Oh, nice.
there's been a revolving door of drummers.
For real.
Quite a few drummers.
Actually, two.
Like two.
Oh yeah.
Two drummers. It's
We just-
Ralphie and then
Then
yeah,
it fill
we,
in.
we've had a lot of fill-ins and
fill-ins,
tours.
like for touring, but it's only been two drummers.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is it always the drummers?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, they're hard to find.
Unreliables.
Mhm.
Bruh, I was 30 minutes late today.
There you go.
I know.
You know, that's just drum.
The example right there.
Drummer behavior.
I don't want to It's just not a stereotype. That is not a stereotype.
It is.
Yeah, you guys.
I
are-
love stereotypes.
Yeah, drummers are always known for being rowdy and being late all the time.
They are rowdy, yeah.
No, yeah.
Excuse you.
Actually, you fall asleep the earliest. You party the least.
Oh, wow.
Consume the most caffeine.
I know. That's probably why we fall asleep so early.
It's
You
true.
just drink
Start
caffeine all
start
day and then you
cashing-
crash.
Yeah, I
Crash.
just crash out.
Dang. Oh, thought you could go on. Oh my god! So after that, before the band was called, how do you pronounce the word again? I don't want to mispronounce the previous name. It was
Sinekura.
Sinekura.
But not like the same band. It was just me and Chris were
Mm.
both in that band.
Yeah.
But
How did that lead to Riley?
I don't know. Cena had it started getting to the point where we were revolving members a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this is honestly, I think I was the only remaining member, founding member, and I was like, nah, it's not even the same band. So
Oh, man.
we ended up just writing new music and changing the name and
Mm-hmm.
new project.
Started fresh.
Yeah, it felt weird calling it that same band because it was just me, really.
Yeah.
I push everyone away.
It was cool though. I feel like even during Scenic Cura and stuff, I would always show up to practices and just hang out. Literally,
Yeah.
just to hang out.
Yeah.
Literally just to be in the room. And I'd always be like, hey, let's try this and shit. So I've always been in the
been a part of it.
Yeah.
But like never like a core member until 2020 essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Like, how did you join the band? You've been a little quiet over there.
Oh, how did I join the
Yeah.
band? Basically through our old guitars from
Yeah, it was a mutual friend, right? And-
mutual friend Orlando. We both went to studied classic guitar
Mhm.
from SCC and UTRGV, and he was in with Ryan Sinakura, and then they needed a bass player, and that's how I got
Boom,
in.
bap,
Damn.
pow.
Nice.
Bob's your uncle.
And
Or
Bob's,
what was it?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That was it.
wham, Bob's
You know what's funny is only one of them said it. Who would say it?
Jamie.
Jamie. Jamie was the only one that ever said it.
The
I think he only
homie
said
that
it
we
once.
stayed with in the UK, Jamie, he would say like, "Boom, Bob's your uncle."
Oh,
All the
wow.
time.
All the time.
Yeah, it's just like Bob's your uncle.
I love that. I was gonna keep it, and then I didn't.
Yeah,
It didn't catch on for me, I
doesn't
guess.
catch.
And how did you land? How did you land with the name Riley?
It's my cat's name.
Cat's name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Just
Simple.
couldn't think of a band name, so I just
Yeah, just name it Riley.
recycled the name.
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys. When it came to the music video for "It All Goes Downhill," how did that one happen? Because I really love that one.
How did that one happen?
We had
I
a
think-
really stupid idea, and
Yeah.
we pitched it to our friend Carl, who's like does all of our music videos.
Mhm.
Whose idea was it? I'm trying to remember. Like,
It might have been in collaboration with you and Carl.
yeah, I think me and Carl kind of came up with most
Yeah.
of it, and then a lot of our videos are like we wing them as we go too. So
It
it's
wouldn't-
kind of hard to like keep
It's weird
track.
because it wouldn't seem that way. Like if you watch the videos, it seems like you guys already had like a cohesive like idea with it.
We have like a skeleton, and then we start filming,
Mhm.
and they kind of like we build it from there. Like there's no like.
Yeah, it's like, let's try this. Let's try this
Yeah,
out.
no. I was like, we'll be old people, and we'll do crazy shit, and it'll be funny.
We always
And then-
find one way to like top it. Really like, that was really funny on paper, but it'd be really funny if we did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mild because there's like when I was watching the video, like there was like a lot of attention to detail. Like even like the smallest amount of detail, like when you close the door, you actually use the cane.
That was
Oh.
I actually Chris was supposed to close the door on his way out and he didn't, and
Yeah.
I was really far, and so I just used the cane, and then Carl kept the shot.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah.
Spontaneous right there.
I thought that was just like a planned out detail. Like wow, like they could have just used their hand just to reach out and close it, but no, they use a cane, and I'm like,
No, that was
it's
super.
brilliant.
He was supposed to close the door.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that concept happen? Like the idea of old people doing crazy stuff.
I don't know. To be honest,
Mhm.
I couldn't tell you.
Honestly, I feel like it was also just like a dumb idea. Like I feel
Yeah.
like a lot. I mean, we're kind of like
We like try to make it like relatable to the song, but not
Yeah.
not like on the nose. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like it's all downhill from here. I was like, what if like it was like about when we're old because we were losers forever or something. Like I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
Like
I guess also the title, it's all downhill from here, I think that's where it came
It's
from.
a literal thing.
yeah. We don't put too much thought into these things. Like
Oh.
we probably should, but we don't.
It comes out that way though.
Thank you.
See, like, and then, but like, I mean, I feel like the more we think about it, the more like it'll drag on and shit. Like the
Yeah,
more we
yeah,
just
yeah.
kinda, like,
Yeah,
man,
just
The
do
more
it.
planning makes it
Let's
worse.
get in there and do it.
I feel like the more you hold yourself up on like we should like what if it do it just fucking do it,
Yeah.
just do it.
yeah.
Great.
It's funnier that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
And how was it like wearing all that makeup? Because it really actually makes you guys look older. It was pretty good makeup.
That's Sarah.
Yeah,
That was
Sarah
all
did the
Sarah.
makeup. I'm pretty sure all of it. Yours came off.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yours, you sweated it off so quick. So if you look at the video,
Sweat a lot.
yeah, homie looks old as shit, like in the first scene, and then after that, like just baby face again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like
He was
I
wearing
don't,
he was wearing lotion.
I was trying, dude.
yeah,
It's
you were
just, like-
moisturizing.
yeah, I don't know, dude.
No, I don't know. And then like you didn't even have the powder in your hair to make it look great because you're wearing a hat the whole time. So you just look like you're just like our random 20-some-year-old friend. Like, that's all you look like.
I mean, there was some wrinkles there, so you
Yeah.
could kind of tell I look old. But like, I was, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I-
funny. I remember looking back at the shots and I was like, why did nobody say that? All the makeup came off. Just
Nah, it was
Could
great.
be sweating. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's
Just
the
happy.
humidity here doesn't help at all.
Fuck no. I bring 2-3 shirts, like 2 to 3 shirts a show now. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. like a cutoff to like
On
play
tour,
Mhm.
every day. Every
Yeah.
day you change, like
Yeah.
a couple times throughout the day.
twice a day sometimes. It's gross.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, that's all. It's like because I work at Home Depot and over there, it's hell. Like I work outside and you're always sweating and like they gave you aprons too. Like whereas your uniform, whatever. But like I have to change that like every like 2 days because it's bad.
Yeah.
What do you like, the garden section? Or?
I work outside like with a lot.
Oh, okay.
So like anytime like loading up the cement, lumber, all that shit,
Oh,
putting carts
shit.
away. It's a lot of physical work.
Damn, that is very physical.
And then with the
That's a
heat,
man
it's just.
job, dude.
Yeah.
What do you guys do besides music? Out of curiosity, like in terms of hobbies, I guess.
I play a lot of video games.
Video games.
That's what I do.
Video games, not as much as them, but
Hmm.
movie guy.
Movie guys.
Yeah.
What kind of?
Certified movie guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
resident
Like-
movie guy.
I just-
Anytime somebody makes some sort of quote, I'm just like,
I don't
You
know.
get that
That's
one?
just because
I got-
when we
got
play,
you.
When we play, what's it, Heads Up Trivia?
Yes.
You always go ham on the movie.
That's my favorite category right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What movies do you guys? What movies do you like the most? Like in terms of.
I like a
genre
lot of
and all
horror
stuff?
movies.
A lot of horror movies.
Yeah. I just recently watched X.
X.
X, yeah, it just barely came out like a while
Oh
back.
yeah, I need to watch that.
Nope. Well, that's not a horror.
It's
but,
not a horror,
but
It's-
it has
it's-
some
it's like-
elements in it.
I haven't seen it yet.
nope, is so good.
All right, so at the end,
Huh? No, but
all a dream.
that's how it ends.
it's all a dream.
It just
and,
that's how
and,
it ends.
and he
Then you
dies.
say nope.
He
Yeah.
dies, and it was just a dream. And
Like I know what's amazing about like it's with the cameras right and all that stuff, like catching a UFO and all that stuff.
yeah, it's really good. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot. It's
I recommend it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
Honestly, blew my mind.
yeah, and and you guys will see the trailer right here.
Link down below.
Yeah, link down below.
Subscribe,
Yeah, you'll get 10% off your next Netflix with code Riley.
please.
It's not even on
Jeez.
Netflix yet. I don't know
Not
if it's
yet,
gonna
no,
be. I don't know.
it's
why.
not.
Just making shit up.
What would be like your favorite horror film so far?
Oh, I would say Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2?
Yeah, that's the go-to. That's the
That's the goat.
goat right there.
Yeah, it changed a lot. Cause like the whole use of the camera, like where it's actually the demon moving around or something. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy shot with Sam Raimi that he does.
Mm-hmm.
So great. A lot of his movies, he's like really good with his shots, and it's a Raimi style with his crazy,
It's him. It's just him running.
a lot of running.
Yeah.
Never paid attention to directors. Raimi did the last multiverse of
Yeah.
Doctor
yeah,
Strange,
Yeah.
yeah.
Doctor Strange.
and everybody
too.
was like, such a Raimi shot. Such a Raimi.
I don't know, man.
Dude, I don't know.
They're
It just
holding a
looked
camera.
wicked.
I mean, he did Spider-Man, the OGs.
The OGs.
Like
The first
Tobey,
three?
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was him.
Okay.
That was him.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
Doctor Octopus. Or
All of those-
Doc
yeah.
Ock, yeah.
Like, like exploding sun shit.
That's
Yeah,
what
that kind of makes sense. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a little bit more like thriller horror type thing.
Yeah.
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 A
That
lot
was a
of-
good movie.
He has a lot of silliness too to his movies. Like it's not all serious.
No, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Have you ever seen? Okay, I know this is like a more gory film, but have you ever seen The Sadness?
The Sadness.
Yes,
I
that
know
one
you-
was really messed up. And
You
I'm
stumped
like,
me there. I had never seen The Sadness.
It's a
Fake ass movie guy.
I am.
Fake ass cinephile.
I take it back.
It's no. It's not a U.S. film. It's from I think it's from Thailand or somewhere over from Asia.
Thailand, huh?
Yeah, Thailand. I think it's
Bro,
a
you gotta freshen up on your.
I know, dude.
real?
no, sorry,
Thailand horror.
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Taiwanese horror film.
You ain't never seen it?
Dude, that one's it's very crazy. It's based off some comic. I can't remember which comic it is from the U.S., but I think it's called The Madness, or I don't know what it's called. But
Okay.
basically, rather than like traditional zombies, it's like psychological zombies. So like all the inner demons you have in your personality,
Mm-hmm.
they come out. So like if you're a really violent person or a very sexual person, all of that comes out, and
Oh shit.
yeah, it's a
Yeesh.
heavy film, but
I gotta check it out. The Sadness, right?
the sadness,
Sounds like
yeah,
a dangerous
Gotta check it out.
thing.
it is. When I saw it, I'm like, damn, this is.
I'm gonna put my
this is super-
letterbox in my recommend watch. Watch later.
Yeah, that one's.
Letterbox.
What is that?
Some movie nerd shit, dude.
This guy.
Movie nerd
God.
shit.
I have one.
It's
I
like
don't know what that
the
is.
rate or like my
You could-
crate,
yeah.
but like for movies.
It's
or
like rate
whatever
your
the fuck.
rate your music kind of.
Oh, it's even nerdier.
Yeah.
I used to take out my notes app.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah. And what about you? Like when it comes to video games, what do you guys play?
Dude, I'm a sweaty nerd. I play Valorant
Valorant.
like religiously. I
Please
play like but like single player games I play like open world stuff. Like
Open
I
world.
liked Subnautica was I played the 2 Subnautica games before
Mhm.
recently. GTA is good.
Tastes good. Yeah.
But I like the Fallout games a lot. The Fallout games are goated. Those are sick.
Yeah, I play Valorant too. I'm not that great at it. It's funny, like I keep on playing and I suck,
And I just can't get better.
can't stop. I'm just like, what am I doing?
Dude, Valorant's the one game I can play for 8 hours and not smile once.
Yeah, I believe it.
I hate that game. I hate it so
It
much.
just sounds like pain.
It is.
It is.
Every time
Fuck
you
that
guys
game.
talk about it, you're like, oh, I just fucking hate this game.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I'm gonna become a violent person.
An addiction to rage.
I'm not good at video games, so I don't really play them that often. So when
Yeah.
I do, I play like Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, shit that I can play by
Chill
myself.
games, yeah.
Shit you can't fuck up.
Same.
Like stuff you just play by yourself. You get the letters.
And
You
it's
know,
fun.
hit
It's
the high
good.
score.
Yeah,
you know.
basic games. I'm the same way. Like, I mostly play like platformers just because I'm very basic with games. So like, obviously, I get like with Mario, Donkey Kong, like all that shit.
Exactly.
Just simple stuff.
Yeah, I own a Switch and
Yeah.
a laptop, and then I'll sometimes join in on like Among Us or whatever, like
Yo.
Valorant
Among Us.
every once in a while.
I miss
Like,
Among Us.
you know,
That was a
That
fun
was a
time.
good game that
Among Us.
died too early. It didn't
Yeah.
deserve that.
Like I did that over the pandemic, like just like random off games like
Mhm.
that, but just I can't. I downloaded an emulator recently and I just played Tony Hawk.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get on Discord and all day it's just Loudix Clear playing Dolphin Emulator. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're playing, but you're playing something.
You're
I
playing
see
with
that
Dolphin.
too.
This guy knows.
Yeah, it was good.
Have you ever played like games kind of like Among Us? You like horror games? There's a game
I love horror games.
you should. Oh, okay. You might like this one. Have you heard of the game Devour?
It's is that fuck it's on Steam. I saw it. I haven't played it. Is it like Phasmophobia kind of?
Yes.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
very fun. So basically, it's a similar thing as that, but it's more like kind of like the Slenderman game, the original one,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you need to find like 8 objects.
Oh, okay, okay.
So like in this first the first level, it's a farmhouse. There's this demon lady chasing you around the house, and you can either go solo or you can go with like your friends. And in that one, you need to collect 8 goats. But to collect the goats, you need to collect some hay.
There's only one of me.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Basically, you get the goats and you toss them in the pit, and it's considered like a ritual. And once you get all 8 of them, you win.
Yeah, I saw like somebody playing a clip of it, and I think it was that.
It's a
level.
fun game. So I would recommend that one.
Phasmophobia is dope.
Yeah.
Yo, I played it in VR recently, but nobody plays it anymore, and I just got a VR headset.
Oh,
and
how's
it's so sick.
how's the difference with the VR?
It's cool, but it's tough because like shit that's on the ground, you like have to physically crouch and pick that shit up.
See,
like,
that sounds like exhausting and like mentally,
is.
like I would get dizzy and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I really only like I don't want to be a poser. Like, really, I just watch my partner play Phas all the time. But like, it's fucking dope. Like it. I mean, Devour sounds. Like,
Yeah.
I would probably get into it too. But like, Phasmophobia is like scary.
Phasmophobia is like it's funny, is what it is. It's funny,
Yeah.
scary.
Dude, but you got to play with friends too. Like, if you play by yourself, you're just literally just scaring yourself with jump scares. Like, you're just
Yeah.
it's
Pretty much.
yeah. Like, it's not. You know.
Yeah, the one time I played with VR, it was by myself because nobody plays it anymore. I just wanted to try it.
But at least VR has that extra like step where you're just like
Yeah.
you're in there.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude,
mean?
opening doors was tough because I was like, I started walking into shit too. Like,
You actually need to actually open.
you have to like push forward with it. Like,
Oh,
it's
man.
weird.
Nah, I couldn't do that. It's a step beyond the Wii. Just
Yeah.
The
The fucking Wiimote.
the Wiimote.
That's as immersive as I'll ever get.
Yeah, it's about it.
it's too much for me.
Too much crouching.
The little 3D's lever on the 3DS.
Oh, yeah.
That's about as VR as I fucking get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit was awful though.
Oh no, yeah, it was god
like,
awful.
Yeah, just staring at it.
Hey, but that was the start.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
Dude, the
that's what,
3DS
like,
sucked. I hated it.
Yeah, it was not that great.
It hurt
I,
my eyes.
I don't think anybody actually ever used
It's the 3D. Yeah,
No.
they got rid of it in the games even. There was a while where 3D was like a really popular thing that just died off, like 3D TVs, 3D Blu-rays, and
Because, dude, it hurts
Yeah.
your eyes. You have to be at a certain angle, first of all. And then,
Mhm.
second of all, like, it's.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless.
yeah.
I don't know why they have that shit in movie theaters either. You know what I mean? Like,
They still do 3D
they
movies.
still
now.
do.
Once in a while, yeah, they still
In a
do.
while.
Absolutely
while.
they do 3D.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
dude,
they're fucking
fuck
ripping people off
that.
to this
They just
day.
did that when we saw Jaws, the remaster.
They had
one.
it in 3D?
They had it in 3D too.
Mhm.
Why?
That
That
is
shit was made in
stupid.
1975.
75.
Yeah.
I know. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies.
What movies do you
Good movie.
enjoy?
I'm not like a movie nerd. I'll watch something if it's new and popular enough.
Mhm.
Um,
Same.
I'm not like I ain't crazy about movies,
Yeah,
to be
same.
honest. I have an awful attention span. Like, I can watch shows. I can spend like 8 hours binging a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're
Not
like, hey, you
enough.
want to watch a movie? I'm like, that's 2 hours,
That's
man.
too
That's a lot. Like,
It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I only like Adam Sandler movies
That's good.
those are good.
and
Those are-
Jim
yeah.
Carrey movies.
He
Those
gets
are
a lot.
good.
He
Those are
gets
good.
a lot of hate, but there's some of those movies are really good.
Yeah. And like his serious roles
Yeah.
are like good. His like stupid roles are like great.
The
you
one
know?
that messed me up was Click. Because if
Oh.
you ever
Oh,
see, if you ever
yeah.
see like the trailer for it, it seems like a comedy. But then the moment you watch that film, it's like, oh no, this
Nah,
is.
that's-
I cried when his father.
Yeah, when he
they had
passes
like
away.
they had
Yeah.
like that
the conversation.
conversation. It's so sad. I remember crying so much. from that.
Spoiler alert. If
Spoiler.
You haven't watched
If you haven't
Click-
seen-
Spoiler alert for
If you
For-
haven't
for a
watched
20-year-old
Came
film.
out like
2000s
20 years
20
ago.
years ago.
2006
Like
or 8.
Like 06, 07.
Yeah.
Watch that shit. Just kidding. No, but honestly, yeah. Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey,
Mm-hmm.
those are the only like. Also, like
Jack
anything
Black.
that's current.
Jack Black,
Black.
Will
Mhm.
Ferrell.
Dude, Nacho Libre is one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
That's true. That is a classic.
it's a classic.
Yeah. A modern classic. If
He
you
was
will.
in High Fidelity. That's also one of my
High Fidelity's
favorites.
good. John
I
Cusack.
recently watched High Fidelity.
It's a good movie.
Which
Yeah.
one's that one?
It's-
That's like the record store one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude owns a record store and
His life revolves around like
a
singles
rom-com.
and records.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a rom com.
Oh,
It's cute
okay.
though.
But
They
it's
also
like-
made that like they like did a spin off, not a spin off, but it was like they remastered it and they made like a movie. I
Oh,
think,
sick.
recently.
Oh,
I
really?
was gonna say it's from the 90s. It's not.
It's like 2000, isn't it?
I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't think it's the 90s though. Never mind.
Seemed pretty 90s to me.
I think it was the year 2000.
That's why, yeah. When those
So it was like
movies,
almost 90s
yeah.
by a little bit.
Not movie.
They
people.
filmed it in the 90s then.
Technically, it's a 90s
so
film because
that makes it technically. If it came out in the year
This is
2000,
the
is it a
argument
90s
for
film?
because I would say yes.
Because they filmed it in the 90s.
You're the certified movie guy, so you whatever you say
Yeah,
goes.
whatever you say
honestly,
goes.
I would say
whatever-
if
you get the last.
it came out 2000, it was filmed the year before.
That's
so
what's up.
boom,
I
bam.
agree.
Period.
Boom, bam, bop, pow. God, you stared into that for a while.
Made sure I was like, period.
My God. But no, yeah, those were good movies, the comedy films. I haven't seen Jim Carrey hasn't been really busy lately. Just the Sonic films, I think.
Nah, he's.
oh, the Sonic films.
I think those are his last roles.
They might
Like,
be.
I think he's
that's
like
pretty
throwing
sad.
up the towel.
Oh,
like he
shit.
does a lot of art and like speaking
Yeah.
roles.
Painting,
I
yeah.
think.
I'd probably throw it in at that point too. Like you did a bunch of cool shit. Like just chill now.
Yeah, like just go off at the top. Like just
Mhm.
that's it. Stop.
Now you really want to end on the Sonic movies though?
Yeah.
Those
that's-
are not that bad though.
I didn't watch. I refuse to watch.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
They're alright. Jim Carrey at the point is just Jim Carrey. He's with Eggman's suit. He's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jim Carrey.
My God.
I wish I had money, so I could be more like Jim Carrey. I don't remember how it went.
That's a Ben Quad song.
It's been
Yeah,
a
it
cult
is.
song, yeah.
Love that band.
Shout out Ben Quad.
Mm-hmm.
Just got off a tour with them.
Yeah, we did.
OKC.
Oh,
That
for
was
reals?
fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
How has your experiences been touring? Because you guys have been touring for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
Like years.
Mm.
You guys are old already.
We're old.
You already look like in the music video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we,
but first,
we-
like, how's that experience been?
Oh, it's good. It's fun. It's the only thing I enjoy doing, really.
Mhm.
Like at the end of the day,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it sucks because we're not gonna be touring for a minute.
Yeah.
Man.
At least for a couple months
Yeah,
and change.
probably like January. I think is when
January?
we're gonna do it again.
It is like as a person who has just recently experienced touring since I think our first tour or my first tour was last year. It's like the coolest, the most insane feeling in the world. Especially because like I know I'm pretty blessed to have like been put in a position to be like with cool people and
Think
like
how cool.
yeah, dude.
Aw.
Dude, like and I know Korea like I've known a little bit less and Ryan I've
Mhm.
known my whole life, but like Korea's like a brother like even like this, you know what I mean? It's like so getting to be on the road like hours on end sleeping like in shit conditions or good conditions or not, like
Yeah.
eating the worst or the best thing, like you know what I mean? Like it's cool.
How would you explain, I guess, the touring life to somebody like who hasn't never toured?
It is the worst vacation of your life.
Yeah, the worst vacation you'll
You will
ever
stink,
take.
you will smell, you will be hungry.
You'll be tired.
You will
all
be
the time.
tired.
You'll never sleep well.
You will be
Yeah.
fatigued. You will be stinky and
Mhm.
You had so many ways to say stinky, smelly.
oh
dirty.
yeah, no, I want to.
You really wanna
you're
get-
constantly
I don't
getting like
smell, okay, I showered.
you're constantly getting like
saying.
5 to 6 hours of sleep every night,
Yeah,
every day.
and then
Yeah.
and then with the driving, and then the like actually playing shows and like all the talking to people you do, like the 5 hours is not enough
Oh
Yeah.
man.
to regenerate. It's the worst.
Draining of your social battery.
That's the worst part for me. Is my social battery gets drained very quick, but I love it.
How do you handle that? Like once you get like because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be rude to like your fans. So, like, how do you like handle those situations where?
You can't. There's
You
no
literally-
handling it. You just like.
You're just
I mean, you could just go to the van or something, but it's
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it feels shitty. Like especially like people that are like so stoked to see you, or like you're playing in a city or a state you've never played before,
Mhm.
and like there's some people that rock with you hard, and like and you don't hang out. Like
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
shitty. So it's
man.
like
it's like impossible to like want to like I don't know, like as much as you get there and you're like, fuck, I could use a nap. Like
Yeah.
as soon as somebody's just like, yo, I'm stoked to see you, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
stoked to
yeah.
fucking see you in like Omaha, Nebraska, being like, I'm stoked to see you. You know what I mean? Like it's like random. It's cool. Instant like
Yeah, the turn up.
until it's over, then you go back to the van. You're like,
and then
I'm
I
so tired.
put my face in the van and
Let's
just
go get some.
die.
Let's go get some Taco Bell.
yeah, until you get to the van and get some Taco Bell.
Do you guys ever get asked? Okay, this is gonna be out of curiosity. Do you guys ever get asked the same questions by fans or like to say the same comments? Because, like, I'm not gonna say it's the same thing, but in Home Depot, customers always make the same jokes. Like they say, there's an old person, we help them load up, and they say, "Oh, can we take you with us to our house to
when,
drop?"
when you're trying to scan it and it ain't scanning, oh,
Yeah.
I guess that means it's free.
Yeah. Does that stuff happen to you like on tour?
I don't.
So which one of you is Riley?
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's
Oh,
but honestly, that might just be a genuine question.
But after a while, like
Also, a recurring, very funny question. I don't won't say it's a dumb question, but it's a very funny question. Be like, which one of you is Riley? Like, whatever. But like, I don't think it's stupid. I'm just
Yeah.
saying we get that
It's
one.
a reoccurring
Or
one.
like, why Riley?
That's true. That's another
Like,
one.
who is Riley?
Who is Riley?
Or
Who's
what
Riley?
is
Yeah.
Riley?
What is Riley?
what does Riley mean
Riley's
to
a
you?
concept.
Riley?
Riley's a concept. You wouldn't
is
get
a-
it.
It's an abstract concept.
You wouldn't understand.
They're more than just a cat.
I'm gonna start making shit up when people ask that.
You should.
I'm just gonna start making like.
We
random
can start
shit
right
up.
now. What is Riley?
So in the 1920s, Taiwanian. Is that that's how you say it?
Taiwanese.
Taiwanese.
Emperor Riley.
Riley
Third.
Chong.
Riley the Third. Yeah, in Taiwan they named their emperors Riley.
Yeah.
It's like the most
Rileyus.
Pretty sure that's American.
Rileyus Debandius.
Rileyest Steve Bandiest.
Back in the 1920s, Rileyus Debandius took over. Yeah, no.
I don't think
I was
love
trying to
how-
go
I was
somewhere
gonna
cool.
go with
Yeah.
the 1920s Taiwanese horror film, but you said emperor like as if 1920s was like the Middle Ages or something.
Hey, homie, we just barely got into 21st century, dog.
So sorry.
Good. So what are like reoccurring questions to ask you? It doesn't have to be like dumb, but just like it's always reoccurring.
I think that's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Who is Riley? That's about it.
Who's
Who's
Riley,
Riley?
or which one of you is Riley?
Mm.
People call me Riley on tour a lot.
Are you alright with that? or-
I just go with it at this point.
I will say though, not that it's a dumb question,
Really?
but
What's
up?
they always ask, "So what part of Texas are you from?"
Mm.
They always think we're from Austin.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah,
That's funny.
We've
Yeah.
been labeled an Austin band.
Yeah, I
more
remember
than once.
somebody on a podcast one time. We got brought up like in the conversation, I guess,
Mhm.
and the dude was like, "Oh yeah, Riley, yeah, they're a 512 band. They're from Austin." And I was like, first of all, I never met you.
Excuse me?
Second of all, no.
It even sounds gross. A 512 band?
Oh.
They almost said we're in Austin. No, I'm just kidding. I love the 512, but we're 956
That
forever.
ain't-
5-6.
Forever.
Oh yeah.
That or like, do you guys ever say you're from South Texas and they say like, also you guys are from San Antonio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
People say that. Actually, on tour,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be everywhere we've ever gone. There's one motherfucker
Yep.
that either
It's
is
true shit.
that either is from the valley or has family in the valley
Yep.
or like something, because like and it's never at a show.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
like at a bar later on,
Mhm.
or we'll be at a fucking like Wendy's, like some random place. And if you say like oh, we're from the Valley. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, my brother's from San Benito. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
San Benito, dude? What the fuck? And I'm like in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I'm
Oh
like, what
my
the
God.
fuck, dude? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's always like the most obscure. Like, oh yeah, I got an aunt in Westlaco.
Yeah, dude,
What?
I've been in California, and somebody's like, oh, yeah, I know somebody from Mission.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, Mission,
Yeah.
dude? Like, what? These little tiny ass butt
Yeah.
fuck towns
We're
in the
in,
Valley, dude. Like,
We're in Omaha, Nebraska, and one of the bands that was throwing the show,
Oh,
Or played?
Wizard
remember
something.
this.
yeah, they played in McAllen at one point at the
Oh, wow.
yeah.
oh, yeah, that's right.
It was like
Yeah.
so random. I was like, what?
I think, and the interaction went like, yeah, no, we're from like McAllen. They're like, oh, like the Valley, right? Like
Yeah.
the RGB.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, yeah, it's like, yeah,
How
we
do you
played
know that
Yerberia
place?
Cultura like a couple years ago, and I was like, dead ass.
That's
I like looked it up
crazy.
on
That's-
Facebook. The event was still there. I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh shit.
That's how you know they're not capping, dude. They said Yerberia Cultura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
they didn't
what-
sound like that. It was like more like Yerberia.
Yeah, I know how they
You
say
know
it.
what I mean? I just didn't want to do Omaha like that.
Yeah, I remember one time, one guy, when we were, I don't remember, I think it was like Gremlin, there was like a band playing there, and they were on tour, and they said, yeah, last time we were here, we played Yerbera Cultura. And I was like, bruh, Yerbera
Bruh.
Cultura.
Yeah.
Start calling that.
R.I.P. though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
RIP. How was that place? Because I never got to experience it. What was Yerberia like?
It was great. I liked it
it
a
was
lot.
fun.
It was,
It was busy. That
Yeah.
was like
Busy.
that place went through like different like eras. There was a
Mhm.
time where there was like a no inside stage, only out back. There was times where there was only shows like for the people I do remember, there was only shows by the mural before they built the actual
The
stage in the
stage,
back.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like
they had a total of 3 stages that you could do, though.
at one
Pretty
point,
cool.
yeah, there was a floor stage,
Mhm.
a main stage, and an indoor stage. So like Yerberia went through like phases where it was like really bad, and then it got really good. I think it was when Patrick and like it was like a merger with like a couple event organizers got together,
Yeah.
but it just eventually like fell apart, and it just kind of went.
Well, it didn't
Damn.
survive the pandy.
Yeah, the
crazy.
pandemic more than anything. Yeah, just
Hmm. How has the music scene been different from before, I guess, pre-pandemic versus post-pandemic?
amazing.
I don't know if it's that different. I mean, there's more bands now.
Mhm.
Like,
There
there's
is
a
a
lot
lot
of
more
like
bands.
a lot of younger kids that started bands, which is cool. Especially since like we have like 2 house venues now, and like
Oh,
that's where most of them like congregate, which is really sick. Yeah, there's just more. There's more music now.
That's good.
Is what it is.
I would also say that like just the overall energy like is just more like people are just stoked in general.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, there's been people that have been every time I've played a show. There's always been like, oh, this is my first show.
Yeah.
Because I'm either like manning some fucking merch table or like chilling around when they'll be like, yeah, it's like my first show, or like or like this is my second show, or like there's a lot of people that are just barely like. They're like genuinely stoked that's going to their first few shows, and I feel like personally, like post pandemic, it's just been like the energy's different. I feel like it's like more excitement in the air
Yeah.
in general. Like
That's great. It's good. It's great to hear. Because again, like same thing with me. Like this is really my first year in the music scene, and like there has been a lot of people saying like, "Oh, this is my first show. Is this the first show?" I'm like, "Oh, it's." I guess there's a lot of people just showing up now.
yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, even before when we'd have like hardcore shows at Yerberia Cultura and shit,
Mhm.
there wouldn't be like, they'd be the same like few homies throwing down like two stepping and shit. Now there's like literally like 16 to 20 like kids to young adults just literally like pushing the shit out of each other. Like I'm used
yeah.
to like seeing people like mosh and like two step and all that shit, but like just the fact that there's like 20 kids all just shoving the shit out of each other
Oh yeah.
is like just something I hadn't seen until after the pandemic. Really,
Mhm.
I don't know.
No, yeah, I seen that happen a lot at Bummer Shed, where all that dirt just starts picking up.
Yeah,
So
dude,
confident in-
it's sick, and I hate it at the same time because, dude, the next day I'm just blowing out like mud from
yeah.
my sinuses. There's just dirt that got all fucking lodged in there. It's the worst, dude. I hate
707.
it. 707
too, yeah,
happens
there's
there
a lot of
too,
dirt.
dude.
Oh
Oh, my
my
god.
Dirt on cables, guitars.
Yeah, your shit's always dirty,
Mm.
and your lungs are fucked.
Your car
Yeah.
was full of dirt. And on the side of the building
I
too.
remember, dude. I remember.
Damn.
Great Space is just dusty.
Yeah.
Whereas-
That's-
I was
whereas
gonna say, I
the-
love Bummer Shed, but fuck, dude.
You
Yeah,
guys start throwing some like fake
Fucks.
grass,
Right.
for real.
turf.
some turf,
Yeah, dude. it
Bunch of
fucks
turf
my
burns on
lungs.
everyone's back and shit. Like
Beautiful. long-lasting memories. And has the valley been different in terms of like when it comes to like other places you toured at? Is the energy here or like just like the general area different from other places or no? Or how would you compare the valley to I guess to other places? I guess that would be a better question.
It's kind of the same. Like, I don't know. I don't think
I don't want to like I don't want to go against that too much, but like I feel like here it's like such a hope. Like I don't know.
Well, it's
There's,
'cause
like,
you
the
know
same group
everyone
of people.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
mean-
maybe I'm a little biased because I've
yeah,
been
but,
around the
like,
same group of people for like 10 years almost at this point, but like it feels very like it feels like its own microcosm almost, like it's its own like little thing. Even like going to San Antonio and shit feels different for like shows. I don't
Yeah.
know personally, but like the valley's just it just has that like feeling. Maybe it's just because I know, like you said,
I think so, you
people
know
here and
people a
shit,
lot.
but like other places it's like a different kind of like stuff. I don't know.
I was just curious about that because since the valley's so far away from San Antonio, like in every other places like all connected to each other, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, like all those places are closer compared to the valley. Where over here it's like what 4 hours away from San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there would be like a different energy or sound to other places compared to here.
There's a lot more emo in a lot
More
of other
emo.
places.
Oh, yeah.
The valley
Yeah.
doesn't have like a whole lot of emo. So that's different because here we'll play with like a variety of bands,
Mhm.
like, but everywhere
For,
else like
Texas in general, there's not a lot of like
yeah,
emo
Texas
bands in-
itself just doesn't have a lot of emo.
I mean, there is, but then there is like
well, there's emo bands, but it's not a
They're
lot. Like
scattered.
you go, we play the Midwest a lot though. I guess it's hard to like
Yeah.
compare it to like Texas in terms of that.
What's more? I guess what would be more prevalent here?
like the pop punk.
In
Like-
Texas or the valley?
Yeah, well, I guess both. You can start with the valley and then just Texas in
the
general.
valley. I feel like we have a lot of like
Valley's
indie
pretty
bands. And
mixed.
I would say
stuff.
indie bands.
It's pretty mixed, but Texas as a whole, there's a lot of pop punk bands.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or like that emo pop punk, but like leaning towards the pop punk. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about like why that happens? Like why certain areas develop a certain sound compared to other areas?
I don't know, especially like in the day of the internet. Like I get like a long time ago, regions would have their own sounds, but
Yeah.
I personally think there's like a lot of like Texas produces a lot of very good pop artists in general. Like if you think like Houston, like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like you think like fucking blanking, but like there's plenty of country artists from Dallas that are like
Yeah.
pop country artists. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pop that comes out of Texas.
so
I would say.
it weasels its way into every genre.
So like even the
Damn.
punk emo scene gets poppy, and like those are like I mean personally I guess the first band that comes to mind is like from Dallas, Forever the Sickest Kids, whatever. They're a pop punk band,
Mm-hmm.
but like they were just so catchy and like singy, and like I feel like I don't know like
It's a lot
it's
of pop
always
here.
pop. Like it's catchier.
That's
I don't know,
interesting.
it's catchier. That's what happens.
just be like that.
And what would you guys consider yourselves?
We're a rock and roll band.
Yeah, we're a rock and roll band.
Actually,
Actually,
that's a damn good answer.
That's what's up.
We're a
That's
rock
what's
and
up.
roll
I like
band.
that. I like that.
Solid answer.
Good. That's crazy. Because yeah, because I was wondering because people always say whenever I ask that question, people say like, oh, well, we don't know, and I get it. Like some people don't want to classify their sound, but sometimes I mean it helps out with like your marketing, like when you're trying to like throw yourself out there.
Yeah, I mean, if in all seriousness, we're like emo pop punk. Like, I don't like saying pop punk, but at the end of the day, like we have some of those elements.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We also change our sound a lot
Mhm.
throughout like the stuff we've released.
I was going to ask you that because I was looking through your Instagram and you have changed at least your style like at least 2 or 3 times. Like, how do you like choose the next image or like how do you keep reinventing yourself?
Honestly, just whatever we start writing. Like, so the first record was like, it was really poppy. Like, it was a
Mhm.
really poppy, like emo pop record. And then the second record, we tried to go for a little bit of like I don't know, like a little bit more like fast. It was faster. I think we tried to do it a little bit faster.
On
It's
LP2?
abrasive.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little more aggressive.
Yeah,
And
LP2
then-
is much more like aggressive, like full fleshed out songs, I guess. Because like I mean, LP1 had songs, but like I guess LP2 you're thinking about like putting a song together. I guess
Mhm.
I don't know.
I like to call it Riley on steroids.
Ready on steroids.
Yeah,
already
it was
fucked.
all hyped up.
Yeah.
There was a lot more energy to it. LP1 was good, but it was very like easy listening. Like throw that shit
Yeah.
on in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Already fucked is like a little bit more like in your
Yeah.
face, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm. Dang. And so, how do you like? What is your process? I guess when it comes to like writing these songs, because you say you reinvent yourself every time. How do like you find like guess inspiration or like how does that all like happen?
I don't know. I usually write like a skeleton of the song,
Mhm.
like on my guitar and like lyrics and stuff, and then I'll bring it, and then we'll kind of, you know,
Frankenstein it
Frankenstein
together.
it with like their ideas and like their writing style, and then it becomes
Mhm.
its own thing.
How I guess like, how would you guys like differentiate how would you differentiate each other from your styles? Like, how would you describe each other? I guess basically.
I don't know. Ryan's got like a. I see Ryan as like a really
Watch
good
your mouth.
like a good songwriter.
Okay.
Like Ryan, whenever they present a song, it's very much like here's a verse, here's a pre-chorus, here's a chorus, we're gonna do the verse one more time, here's a chorus. It's like I don't know how to put it, but it's very like it's a song. You know what I
Song.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like every time I get an idea for Ryan, it's like a fully like, or not like a fully, but like it's very easy for me to even want to add or like. Maybe we should take this apart and add a little bit of a bridge or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like, it's a little
we've
bit-
stripped chunks of the songs that I bring, and then like idea from Caesar.
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
will do.
Yeah, my I make sure the bass has like a voice.
Yeah.
the songs.
Definitely. That's funny because when I'm bringing it back.
Go for
That's
it.
another thing we get a lot at shows on tour is everyone's like, y'all's bass is crazy.
Yeah, he is.
Always. People come up to me and I'm like, tell him.
yeah.
Hey, yo, your bassist is crazy. And I was like, and me?
It's always great when there's like drunk people that'll come up. They'll be like, "You guys sounded great. All right, like, you guys were great. Yeah, the song's good, but you, what are you doing?" Like they're like
No,
they're always
yeah.
like dumbfounded at Kriya's playing. But I mean, with all like well, like,
Yeah,
like,
No,
it's
no,
fucking
definitely.
great.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because when I was seeing you guys, one of my friends, he's also a bassist for the band Principium, and he was very impressed by like your bass playing. He's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
I think he
Playing-
talked to you, right?
Dude,
Rosendo, I think. Or-
Yeah, I remember that band.
Yeah, he was talking to you guys. I'm like, he was
What's
very
he doing
impressed.
playing this shitty
Yeah,
pop
what's he
punk
doing?
music?
Only fucking playing lead guitar on the bass over there, dude.
How did you land that kind of style, like for your bass playing?
Listen to a lot of punk stuff. Stuff like the Descendants, No Effects. They had a lot of there's a lot of going on in the bass there.
Mhm.
Rancid. So I always like having like lines where like the bass is kind of like has its own voice and doing its own melodies,
Mhm.
but also like keeping the
And it works
The
really well
bass
for
style,
us
you know.
because there's only one guitar.
yeah.
And since
Yeah.
I can't be playing leads, obviously, like otherwise it kind of gets empty. Like I
Yeah.
have to be playing chords
Mhm.
most of the time. So it
Kriya
kind of works
really
out because then
fills
there's
it in.
shit moving around still.
Yeah.
Adds movement, if you will.
Movement.
Movement.
Yeah.
There we go.
It has an energy to it.
Mhm.
And what about yourself? Like when it came to being a front man, like who serves, I guess, like as a bowl of inspiration? Like,
I don't know. Honestly, like I listen to a lot of stuff, and
Mhm.
I picked up just Twinkle guitar from like a shit ton of like one of my favorite bands is Glockamora, and that's where I
Mhm.
got a lot of inspo for like guitar style. Algernon Cadwallader.
what about your performance? Like, is your showmanship?
Oh, that I black out. I black
Black
out,
out?
and whatever happens, happens.
Elvis.
Of it?
Yeah, dude. Just
You
Just,
just,
I let
this-
wiggle.
get
You just
you-
let the music wiggle your soul. And you just
Just honestly, just a couple beers.
yeah,
go
honestly,
down.
a few
Couple
beers, and I'm solid. Whatever happens, happens.
Happens. What about you?
in terms of
You go
like-
crazy back
Yeah,
there.
you do.
Yeah.
So like I mean with drums I always started with like I started on drums and it was
Mhm.
always like punk and like I guess more like rockier stuff like metalcore and then eventually got into like heavier stuff like hardcore and deathcore and like stuff like that on drums at least.
Yeah.
And then I eventually just kind of like landed where like home is like punk music is just like where I felt it most comfortable. It's where it's like it's the broadest term. It's never a set genre. It's more
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. So it's kind of like it's very punky, fast, aggressive. Play fast, play hard. Just get through the song. Also like try to keep it interesting. I
Bob's
guess.
your uncle, dude.
Boom, Bob's
Bob's
your
your
uncle.
Nice.
But Caesar, yeah, I always when Caesar joined, like that was my favorite thing was that Caesar just gets all ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I see her, he's like doing those faces and just going
Yeah.
like hard and stuff, you know.
Yeah, they brought a lot of energy, like a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dang.
It's fun. But like again, it's kind of cool. I guess like since joining in 2020, I feel like Riley's progressively gotten like more and more aggressive because Korea, like he mentioned, very much into punk.
Yeah.
Me, very much into punk and hardcore. And then
I
feel like it's a new balance, especially like since 2020 now. It's like very like it's a little bit more aggressive, but still like a good
I'm the
balance.
softest MF.
Hey, but you like some shit. I'm not trying to say it like that, but you know what I mean. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, it's cool. It's a good balance of like the sound in general. So it's like we never really like point it down.
Yeah.
How did you guys get into punk, by the way? Because like when you think about like your musical influences, usually it's like the parents or a cousin or like someone got you into like, that genre. How did that happen?
My brother. For
Brother?
me, yeah, it was my brother that showed me all the music.
I was just trying to piss my mom off, honestly,
You heard Green Day once, and you're
and it was over.
It was over.
Actually, Green Day, Bowling for Soup, and who else? Metallica. That's like where I
Yeah,
started. Like when I was like
Sounds about
like
right.
a little kid in elementary school.
Dang.
For me, like as soon as I was able to like listen to music that I wanted to or that I like gravitated toward, it was like All American Rejects, My Chemical Romance, and like Asking Alexandria or Attack Attack or something like that. Like
I don't know if my mom hated the music I listened to more or the fact that I was getting it off LimeWire on her computer and just
Oh,
absolutely
no.
wrecking
Going
that
ham
PC,
on your
dude, just
shit.
destroying it,
Oh,
installing all
good.
sorts of adware, malware.
Those Trojans.
Yeah, dude, just fuck that computer, bro.
downloading like 8 versions of Crank
Dude,
That by Soldier Boy.
I probably
like,
got a virus on my neighbor's PC with how bad that shit was,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Like,
Luckily, my mom did not mind me rocking a Cannibal Corpse shirt, so
Oh, wow.
she was cool with that.
nah, dude, my mom would have.
She would've.
I don't know,
beat
my
my
mom would get
ass.
How has your family like been when in terms of like your music playing? Like, do they support you guys? or,
Oh,
like,
my mom is my number one fan. Like, on God, like she
Love
loves
Tracy.
the fact that I do music. I don't know why, but she loves it.
since
so
day
it's
one, or
pretty
did
cool.
it take her a
Yeah,
while to
no,
just?
since
Hey,
day one. Since day
motherfucking
one.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think because I didn't have hobbies growing up, and so as soon as I started doing music, she was like, "Oh, thank God,
Oh, thank God, get him out of the house.
something, please don't be a
God, some
fucking
social
loser."
skills are gonna fucking develop. Thank God.
Thank God.
At like 16, you're like, whew, whew.
A little
yeah,
a
dude.
late bloomer.
Their mom is like the sweetest, coolest fucking person. My mom's a little bit like, I guess just more like in the traditional Mexican way. Like I'm supportive from
From back here,
From
back
back- from the way
here
back,
and like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
from back
Like,
here being at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess like she, as of 2020, also, or like since we started touring, I'm like, hey mom, I'm like leaving for a couple weeks, and she's
Yeah.
like, where are you going to? I'm like, Europe or the UK, and she's like, no, you're not, and I was like, no,
Like,
like
check this
I kinda-
flyer, and it's the Simpsons flyer. She's like, "You made that. You made that, and you're lying."
I think lately my mom's just kind of like, oh, mijo hace música. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
yeah.
but like, yeah, and she only because like she sees me that I'm like stoked on it and stuff. But, like,
Mhm.
she's supportive.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, because the kids choose either to be supportive or not do anything at all, or just hinder you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she also like she learned to, I guess, she was always just like, you know how like Mexican parents will be like, I'm gonna be here like
Mhm.
11:30. If you're not here by like 11:45, like I'm gonna beat your ass essentially, right? They'll be waiting by the door when like light on. You know what I mean? My mom eventually got to the point where she was like tired that I would show up at 1:30 after the show because I would like I'd want to stay behind and talk to the people and like fucking set up or just talk and shit or whatever. That she was just kind of like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna stop worrying. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like
my
that,
mom
so-
would go pick my ass up. Is what happened, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom just gave up. It was
Yeah.
cool. But she supported. That's fine.
Well, until I
That's
got a car, then obviously. But
Yeah.
that was when I started going to shows.
How did your family react when you guys were talking about the UK tour?
My mom was like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit.
My mom said,
She was
"Oh
like,
shit,"
wow.
quote unquote.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh wow," like proud.
Mhm.
They like to actually go across to Europe.
Nah, my mom was stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "That is." She said, "Oh shit." Actually, also.
yeah, my mom didn't believe me until I was like, nah, for real.
Until you sent her a
Yeah, it's
picture
a
of
true
you
story.
in Scotland.
Yeah.
That's Photoshop. You're lying.
Oh my god. But at what point did she realize, like, okay, you're actually telling the truth, and she believed you? And then what was the reaction afterwards?
I guess it was like after when I told her, I was like, "Mom, I'm going," or it was like the first tour.
Mhm.
She
Like
said,
in-
"Oh shit."
Yeah, she was just kind of like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna do that," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, like not gonna be home."
For a while,
Like,
yeah.
he was like, "How are you gonna pay rent?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out." But I did it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like shit like that. You know, it was just kind of like, "You're really gonna do that to yourself?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Do that to yourself. Go across the ocean and
yeah." But like I guess again, like going back to like the traditional mom thing.
Yeah.
She was more worried about like how I'm gonna do, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So it was just
Mhm.
kind of like, oh, for real, like you're going to really risk not working 2.5-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you know,
No,
like
that's
just to
make-
do
that makes
that. I mean,
sense.
it is what it is. You know, it's all I wanted to do literally since I was fucking 13, 14, since we were like
Yeah.
jits, literally.
Mm.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know what I
Damn.
mean? She was like, all right, mijo, like you.
No, that's great to hear that you guys have that support. And did they react the same way when you guys were going to kill a queen or no?
well, see
As I was packing the
the Glock.
The Glock.
not that hard sneaking a Glock to TS. Just kidding.
Yeah, I brought.
don't wanna
I
say
keep
that
that
out
thing
loud.
on me at all
Mhm.
times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was cool. Honestly, like I don't know, like I want to just get back on the road though. Like
Yeah.
that's the only thing I want to fucking do.
It sucks because we tour a lot, and that's why we haven't put music out in a while.
Mhm.
It's because we're just never home to do that.
Dang.
And then
Yeah.
when we are home, we're like working because we've been on tour. Like so, we're like working a lot. That's why we're taking a break,
No, yeah, 'cause you guys
Finally.
yeah.
working on a new album. So
That's great to hear. What do you guys plan to do with that new album? Like,
take over the world, baby. No, I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I don't know. Whatever happens.
Yeah, I mean, since we're essentially still finishing off like writing,
mhm.
like we're it's like 90%
yeah,
done.
we're like 90%
like
done.
in
We're-
terms of being written as songs. So like now it's just gonna be like head in, write, get to it, and
Yeah.
hopefully by next year it'll be like do some shit.
That's the game
Yeah.
plan. Is have it out like mid next year.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna start recording it in like 2 months ish.
Something like that.
Something
That's
right,
exciting.
yeah, somewhere around there.
We'll see. We'll see.
Damn, I don't know how you guys do that. Like, all the writing process, recording, and then go back on tour, then do it over and over again.
Yeah. Until I die.
Until you-
Yeah.
Until my
It's-
back gets out.
Till we have to buy a new van
Yeah.
because this one's got like $500,000 on it.
Oh yeah, that's
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have driven that thing a lot.
Yeah. It's got literally $500,000. Like
$500,000.
Yeah,
like 500.
Yeah.
It's
Thousand.
it's like just shy of 500K miles on that thing.
How long
Like,
have you had that been?
I think we bought it in 2019.
So like 3 years ago, right? Or
Wait, did
Four-
we buy
No,
in 2019?
it was
Or
2017.
2017.
Oh,
we bought it in
that's- oh, that's been a
2017.
while.
Yeah, we rode that.
yeah.
Yeah, we bought it before Riley was a band.
Yeah.
Used to ride this puppy for miles.
The Pioneers.
Couple road dogs, you know.
Yeah.
Old Bucky.
Yeah, I think it had 150 to 200K on it.
Yeah.
And then we just drove that motherfucker
Mhm.
like all over.
Damn.
Love that van.
Whenever it gives off, you guys should just sign it and sell it or something.
For
The Riley band.
sign it with Sharpie, just devalue it even more. Fucking ruin the paint.
Go for it.
The Carfax gonna look like shit.
There ain't no Carfax on it.
Show me the Carfax.
That thing's a
Bro,
mystery.
that thing's barely got a title.
Dude, the last van I had didn't have a title.
oh,
Dead ass.
Shelby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shelby.
Yeah.
Did not have a title. The
Took
guy
that on the road?
The guy that sold it to me. Dude, the guy sold it to me off Craigslist, and we bought it like a couple days before we were going on a tour. Like the first time I'd ever like gone on the road, and we were like trying to buy a van, because we had a rental, but it fell through, and so we're like, fuck, we need to buy one. I spent too long booking these shows, and so I didn't swap the title to my name. We just kind of took it, and then I got back. I tried to do that. And they told me at the DMV that was a counterfeit title. And I was like, oh,
no.
dude, where did this come from? And so I sold it to somebody, and I told them there's no title on this. And they were like, well, I'll take it.
Not my problem.
Not my problem.
and-
Allegedly.
what? I was there.
No, I mean, is that not illegal?
Oh.
Selling a vehicle with no title?
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's illegal to make a counterfeit one and give that to somebody.
All right.
All right, well, there
Yeah, I
you go.
told them it didn't have a title, and they're like, okay. And then we found it on the road like a year later, and we knew it was our van, but they had new license plates and everything, so they
they
registered
figured it out.
They
yeah.
got a title
They
for it
figured it
because
out.
that's the only way to get like new license plates. So
Dang.
I would never do anything illegal.
No.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys handle that? By the way, like touring, like when it comes to the driving, because I'm pretty sure you guys are the ones who drive, right? You don't have like someone that's.
No, we
No,
drive.
we drive,
We just take
yeah.
turns.
Take turns.
We
Yeah.
just every day it's like it's my turn, and the next day your turn, and then your turn.
I just can't drive at night most of the time because I'm a sleepy
Mhm.
Yeah.
person.
That would be
Like-
my fear. Like, what if it just jolts off and.
No, like Ryan and Chris are night owls. Like
Yeah,
for
like if
sure.
we have overnight drives, it'll be me or Chris doing them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but like most of the time we'll responsibly find a place to crash out at for at least a good amount of hours, and then take off in the morning or early
Yeah.
enough and shit like that. So
Has it been any kind of like weird encounters when you guys are touring and like someone tries to like knock on your door or something or anything strange?
I don't think so. We usually like if we do sleep in the van, we'll do it outside of a Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because free showers. Well,
Yeah.
if you have a membership. But, and we've never had any like weird encounters. I don't think
no.
nothing weird enough to have stuck. I guess.
I will say though, recently we slept outside. We slept in the van. It was in July, like three days in a row. It was so hot in the morning,
Oh man.
Oh,
sweating.
that was the worst. Was that when we were on our way home?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to drive home from Wisconsin
Wisconsin.
all the way
Yeah.
back home.
It was like a 17-hour drive, 18-hour drive.
Yeah,
Somewhere around there.
And yeah, we slept 3 nights in the van, like in the summer heat.
Just
and
trying to go home.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Brutal.
took our time. We could have easily done it a little bit sooner, but like we like stopped by in Arkansas.
Yeah, we
Swam
were
a river.
Yeah, we were doing cool shit.
Yeah.
like, we like
because we never get to like do anything.
Sightseeing.
It's like we'll spend the whole day driving and then have to be at the venue like as soon as we get into the city. So
Oh, that's also like if you guys get to like travel and like actually see stuff, or you just.
usually
directly.
not. If
Yeah.
if we have a day off, every single tour, somehow we end up spending that day off playing mini golf. We will always find a way to play mini golf.
It's a ritual.
The way I can describe it is like, on the frontage on Jackson and Farr,
Yeah.
where there's like the Chick-fil-A and like the orthodontist, you know what I mean? Like that area.
Yeah.
That's what like half of the country looks like to me.
Oh yeah,
Just
green.
because we
America,
get out,
baby.
that's literally it.
that's-
And then
Yeah.
we'll roll in like a couple miles into the fucking city and we're playing a basement or a venue.
Mhm.
And it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like half the time we don't really get to enjoy the place
Yeah.
until we actually like,
True.
No, you do
It's,
make-
it's
you
the
make a good
people
point.
we enjoy.
yeah, the people there are really cool.
No, yeah, you do make a good point. Cause like whenever we go on like long distance trips, like you always see car dealerships, like random manufacturing, and then like a convenience store once in a while.
Yeah,
It's the same
I've
thing
seen
over and over.
too many Valeros.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
I've seen too many like, car dealerships where they all look the same. You only change like the name and that's it.
Yeah, dude.
But I get nostalgic now whenever I go like inside to get a snack at like El Tigre and shit.
Mhm.
Like I'll get off to go get some Doritos and like a Mountain Dew, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I miss
Convenience
tour.
stores. Just damn, I miss tour.
I look at the hot dog stand and I'm like, fuck. That
I
sounds
miss
so
I miss
good
when I
right
have
now.
to eat that shit because we're running behind.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
good.
like I look at the snack stand and I'm like, fuck, this reminds me of tour. You know what I mean? Like I get nostalgic.
That's
in
how
there
you.
now.
That's how you know DIY touring sucks. Is when you go to a convenience store and like down the street from your home and go, damn, I miss tour. That's the only thing. Like, that's all you see is just convenience stores.
Dude,
Yeah.
also you start like appreciating convenience stores. You start making like, nah, we're gonna stop at the fucking Come and Go because they got good bathrooms.
Oh,
You know what I mean? They got the clean bathrooms and the fountain drinks are always nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. You start paying attention to that shit. It's stupid.
hmm what misconception? What common misconceptions do people have about touring? Like, because I'm pretty sure it's not all glamorous, as you guys have mentioned.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess normies are the ones with like misconceptions. Is what it
Mhm.
is.
I
Like,
think yeah,
normies think that like, I don't know, that we're like
High budget.
because we're on tour. I'm playing to like hundreds of people a night
Mm.
and like sleeping in like hotels and stuff. And like we do sleep in hotels sometimes, but it's like
we're sleeping in a motel.
playing in a motel
like,
and like
in Ohio. Like it's not. We're not.
like we found the one $40 a night because it has like dead roaches in the bathroom. Like
Oh damn.
Yeah. True. Like I mean, we've spent like $45-$50 to spend like at a cheap motel and shit. Like,
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I think another the main thing is just like whenever I tell people like, oh, like touring, and they'll be like, oh, so you're like in like a nice like van with like a bathroom and shit. I'm like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we're in like a really rundown 2013 like just
Yeah.
a Ford, whatever the fuck. Like,
It's a Chevy, first of all.
Oh,
sorry.
So
yeah,
I think
I'll
we've
pay
only
attention to
owned
that.
Chevy vans.
I think also, I think you said it earlier about some people say it's thing as vacation,
Mhm.
where like it, I mean, kind of, but
It's
it's
still
not.
work.
You're
It's
still
work.
working.
Yeah.
It's work. It's a lot of work and not a lot of pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're going out there, getting your equipment, sweating.
It's almost
A lot of
it's
sweating.
Like
it's awesome.
24/7 just working. Like even when you're not doing shows because you're just driving. Like
just driving. Yeah.
Yeah. It is, to an extent, it is like enjoyable, but it is work because we're like driving 7 hours or 6 hours and shit, and it does kind of suck a little bit. But it's totally like we can't complain at the end of the night, like when we're already like finished off. We're like,
Yeah.
Dude.
another misconception, dude. When I like working at like Olive Garden and shit, like normies, like coworkers and stuff, be like, so you got like groupies and shit. And I'm like,
Oh
man,
my god.
being an emo band gets you 0 bitches. First of all,
I had someone
get
tell me that,
no hoes.
like,
for real.
someone I mentioned, like, said, like, hey, have anybody like taken a shirt off on stage or throwing
Dude.
it on stage? I was like,
are you
I'm
kidding?
at all time low.
I was like, I don't think, no, not really, dude.
No, that shit does
I have
not
never
happen.
in my yeah, dude. Nobody's doing that at a basement at Richards. Richards place down the street in his fucking basement.
Nah,
Okay.
yeah. I've also gotten like,
You-
oh, so you get like fans. Nah, I mean, we got people that like somehow like know some of the songs, but we don't have like fucking like groups of like people
I
going
don't know,
like,
dude. I don't know.
mean? Yeah.
People go pretty hard at a lot of our shows.
they
Like
do pretty good.
I don't even use the mic a lot of the times now. It's kind of nice.
Oh damn.
People just sing it for me.
I may be downplaying a little bit. It was pretty
How does it feel when people do that though? Like when people are singing your songs, the
It's
songs you've
so
written.
sick. That's the coolest feeling in the world. It's
Mhm.
like being like 1,000 miles from home and there's like 40, 50 people singing a song that you wrote. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
half the time I don't remember it. Like
you black out too?
I black out.
You just black out and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. Like it's straight up like an out of body experience. I'll pray that somebody got a video to see the crowd just because I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna start like when you guys are playing, like what do you guys focus on like when you're performing? Because some people have told me that they focus on their band members, or sometimes they just like look up, or I don't know, like they don't pay attention to the crowd.
I pay attention to the crowd.
Mhm.
That's what I do. I try to move as much as possible though, and like kind of, I don't know, interact. I like to interact
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
people at shows, like while we're playing.
Yeah, I'm constantly looking at Ryan, Caesar, and then
You just constantly
crowd.
looking at me.
constantly,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean,
Okay, I understand that.
It's kind of easy to do it when you're that cute. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
nah, yeah. Half the time, I'm looking at the crowd. I
Yeah.
definitely like. It's hard for me to get into it when the crowd's not into it.
yeah.
But I
yeah.
mean, obviously, I'm still gonna fucking have a good time. I'll get into it. It's just like I bounce off of like the energy. So like,
Yeah, you feed off the
Yeah.
energy is what happens.
So like it's.
When you have a bad crowd, how do you guys try to like hype them up?
Oh, it's always cool going like way harder than anybody in the room. Like if us three are going like the hardest in the room,
Mhm.
people like
yeah.
by default they're like, all right, I got to do something.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like, it does happen sometimes where they're just it's a dead room.
To the
or
crowd,
something
yeah.
like
Sometimes that happens, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta fucking move,
just-
and eventually it's hard for people to not get stoked when you're fucking
You're
enjoying
going
yourself.
ham.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Dang. No, yeah, that makes sense because sometimes I've seen that happen here where the band's like they're playing their hearts out and the crowd's just like okay. Or,
I mean, that's like one of my
Pain.
biggest gripes with like with some bands. Like it's like, yeah, you got to play the song right. You got to
Mhm.
play the song well. But like, and fucking enjoy yourself playing the song. Like if you're
Mhm.
worried about like playing it note for note, like
Honestly,
perfect
yeah.
every time, dude, just play the song. That's like
Mhm.
half the time. It's always just like
we fuck up live all the time.
I don't think a Riley set ever sounded the same.
We
twice.
have never played a full set like without
Never.
fucking up at least 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because there's two like I guess like two classes whenever I see some bands prefer to play exactly how they sound on the records, whatever.
Fuck
And then
that.
there's some who prefer to like change it up.
Fuck
it's
that.
true, fuck
we
that.
sound
No, that's
yeah,
true.
fuck that, dude. Just have fun. Like, I don't know. I mean, like I-
It's also a plus when a band is like to the record
Mm-hmm.
and insanely fun to see live.
I was gonna say
but it's a very rare sight.
I was about to say I'm just saying that because I can't not fuck up. Even if I focused really hard and didn't move a lot, I'd probably still fuck it up anyway.
Yeah, it's actually just our crutch because we fucking suck.
No, but this is actually experience where like a couple of, because I forgot who told me where people don't mind your technical fuck ups as long as you're like having fun and actually putting in
Yeah,
energy.
nobody notices. I think also, I feel like people like, nobody notices when I
And there's
fuck
just
up.
like some kind of like music snob where like, oh no, the timing's off.
Oh no, the audio files are
The
here.
audio files are here.
No.
It's cool though. Like, there's some people that you can tell are like, there's always like I always see it like there's a person in the crowd that's like for sure there to like analyze the band that's playing. 'Cause there's
Oh,
always
wow.
like a guy in the crowd in the front that's kind of like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Just staring. That's
Homie's writing tabs in his head, watching me play, bro.
every once in a while he'll go up to his friend. You know, those are like the people that I try not to look at too much.
Yeah.
But like,
You have to with a metronome.
yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Damn. What other kind of people have you noticed like over the time, like in the crowds? Like I guess like not the well, I guess there would be like the stereotypes. But what kind of people have you noticed throughout your time touring? Because obviously there's the music snob right there, but like what else have you noticed?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, just like for sure, there's always a person in the fucking front with their arms crossed, looking at me or Chris play because they're either one like just looking at Chris go,
Oh,
or just literally just staring at us, just fucking being weird, just staring. Hey man, it's cool.
yeah.
Play to an odd group of people, you're gonna get some odd looks.
Oh my God. Have you ever done like wild crowds where they get out of control completely?
Yes.
Yeah.
On this last tour, whose basement did we play? Where they had to be like, please don't pull the pipes.
Pipes.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
the
Playing a
dipshit.
basement.
it was in
The
dipshit.
the dish pit. That's what it was. The dipshit.
Not the dipshit house. The
Yeah.
dish pit.
The dish pit.
Dish pit?
There
Dish
was people
pit.
crowd surfing, and then like I guess somebody was like grabbing the pipes when they were like, you know, like when you're in a basement, and they were like grabbing the pipes, and the owner of the house was like, please don't grab the pipes if you're gonna be crowd surfing. I don't know what's in them, and I don't want to find out the hard way.
I was literally under it. I was kind of scared because that person was literally holding it. I was like, holy crap.
Oh no.
Yeah, the basement tour, the basement shows
The
always
basement
go,
tour.
Basement tour, dude.
I love that band.
Yeah, it was a great tour. No, the basement shows always go like the fucking nuttiest.
Yeah.
That the pipe was definitely something that we
Yeah.
were worried about. It was like,
And then that happened in
Yeah. For the Missouri?
not to our set, but in Wisconsin. That was an actual venue. Somebody was like crowd surfing and pulling some pipes from the ceiling.
Oh.
that also happened.
And the crowd was like, please don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do in those kind of situations?
That's not my job to say anything.
Yeah,
Mm,
Yeah.
damn.
you got that's on the venue. You ain't got security.
Yeah,
man.
true, especially
Sounds
for
like
pipes.
a fake ass venue to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I see no homies with a vest.
I don't tell nobody
Dude, that's my
anything.
responsibility.
It's not my job.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because now sometimes some certain bands like say guys come down whatever, but like
No, but like it's always like actually at that same show in Wisconsin, they were like, "Alrighty, guys," like because some people like had fallen and tried to be like, "Alrighty, guys, like it's all good, we're all having fun, shit." But what do we do when somebody falls down, and then they go?
We pick them up.
It was really, it was
Oh,
like
God.
but as corny as it sounds, it was actually also like, everyone's on the same page. Somebody eats shit, we're gonna pick you up. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
that's
Like,
good.
Someone's getting crowd served, like you put him down safely. You don't just fucking like whoop.
I've never seen, at least at like DIY shows, like anybody like not pick somebody up.
Yeah.
I've never seen like, I don't know. I think everyone already knows.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone that's going to shows knows
Yeah, the etiquette, whatever.
the etiquette. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
show etiquette, like an unwritten rule.
Mm-hmm.
You mean, bro? There's hella written posts about it.
Really?
Frills.
You put the fist by the edge of the pit. That means avoid the fist or something like that. That's written somewhere.
no fisting.
Hey, at the Riley show,
Hey-o.
no fisting.
Ayo, at the Riley show,
No fisting.
no fisting.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't know what you did at the show last week.
But don't do that.
Not at this show.
Not at this
We ain't
show,
doing
buddy.
that.
You don't do no funny
You wouldn't believe
stuff.
how often that happens to us.
doing a show up like, hey, fisting.
No.
No.
Wrong band, buddy.
Oh, man.
Wrong band.
God.
We're an oral band. Okay, stop.
You said it.
Nah,
Cut it out.
that was you. I'm gaslighting.
And you're crazy.
And you're crazy.
After the UK stuff, what other country would you guys want to go for?
Japan. I want to go to Japan.
Yeah, I was at Japan
bad.
for sure.
I don't know if we got fans. I don't know if anyone fucks with us out there like that. But I want to go to Japan.
You can't check like your where people are listening to your music from or no?
I can probably check right now.
Yeah, you should go to.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
do you
go-
have,
I'm gonna find out
do we have
right
any
now
Japanese people over there?
how
Yeah.
many Japanese people are fucking with us.
Honestly, if it isn't Japan, I think Mexico or like a
Mexico would be sick.
South America or just Mexico would be dope.
Just go talk about the models right now.
Yeah.
Just take off.
Fuck it.
There you go. Got
Play a
outside.
Monterrey show or something like
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think people in Japan are fucking with us. 34 people.
Shout out to those
are
34
fucking
people out there.
Shout
in
out to that
Japan.
room of people that we might play to.
Yeah, dude, it's the U.S., then it's the U.K., then it's Canada, then it's Australia. Australia is our fourth biggest country. We should go to
Damn.
Australia. We know somebody
Know
out there.
someone, yeah.
Ooh,
Our buddy just moved out.
Dom just moved there.
dang.
I'm gonna ask him to book us a little run.
You'd be over there with the
Let's,
kangaroos.
yeah, dude. Die to a giant spider or something.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool fucking Australian
Just-
bands.
Oh yeah.
There's almost 600 motherfuckers out there. Aussies, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Australia just sits there in the middle of the ocean, just shitting good music out,
Dude,
just
for real.
left and right, just like. Love Australia.
They got to do something to make sure they get entertained from dealing with those crazy animals all over there.
Yeah, dude.
real.
There's a lot of
I
stuff
heard
over there.
mosquitoes are like the size of fucking like hummingbirds and shit out there.
Yeah,
like,
it's wild.
we're just making up shit
But they're
about
prehistoric
Australia.
size, dude.
No, there is a lot of
Stereotyping
stuff over there.
Yeah, yeah.
They had like some
I love to stereotype. I love to gaslight.
and spread misinformation.
And spread
I love to spread misinformation. You know me.
Where else would we go if it wasn't Australia or Japan? Or Mexico?
We're just gonna start listing countries at this point.
yeah,
Yeah,
go
dude,
for it.
straight up.
Why not?
I don't know. South America.
I think Caesar said that. He said Mexico or South America.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
gotta
hear
pick
that.
another fucking country.
That's not even a country. First
It's a
of
whole
all.
continent.
It isn't.
First of all.
Yeah.
No, because
I don't know.
those countries do fuck a lot with rock, especially Japan.
Yeah.
Like even them, like they still kept rock being mainstream. Like much
Japan
yeah.
fucks with like emo and math rock
Mhm.
a lot.
Mhm.
So I feel like we do okay.
Yeah.
What is it? I follow a lot of punk bands from Australia.
hmm
So if we were to ever go there, I wouldn't even know like any other bands that sound like emo or like pop punk and shit like that. I'd feel like if we had to any choice of like picking or like asking any bands, I would just be like, we'd just be hitting up a bunch of punk bands, and that would be like sick.
Fuck it, dude.
Just play with a bunch of.
We'd
punk
just be the
bands in Australia.
softest MFs at those shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every single show. Look like fucking weenies.
Playing at the Weenie Hut
The
Juniors.
Weenie Head Juniors. Our sappy songs.
What makes you guys sappy? I guess in terms of your lyrics.
I don't even think my lyrics are sappy either.
No.
I don't think I write like.
No, I think you're actually very much against writing sappy lyrics. Ryan will be like, I fucking hate love songs. Like
Yeah.
I even like they wrote a love song and it was like I wrote a love song about my fan. Like they're never like, oh, here's a song topic.
About
Yeah.
a breakup.
Yeah,
Heartbreak.
it's never like A to B. Like it's very like, which I like. Ryan's always. I mean, personally, I've always loved Ryan's like writing style since like even when we were kids. Like they've always
Yeah.
written like fucking great.
What do you love about his writing style?
Dude, it's always like it's every time that I think it's like good enough, Ryan's like, nah, like it can be more fleshed out. It can be more like it could be a more well-rounded like like it can make more sense in the larger sense of the song. Like I always like doubt myself with my writing and shit like that.
Yeah.
But Ryan will be like, no, that's good. But like add this and like we can build it around this and like I don't know how the fuck they come up with it. But it's
Yeah.
always like I don't know. Read the lyrics. Lyrics are
the
lyrics are
lyrics.
good. I don't want to toot Ryan's horn too much, but read the lyrics. They're cool.
Thank you.
You listen to 420 No Scope.
That one is a sappy one. The first album had some sappy bullshit though, because a lot of those, like half of that record was songs I'd written like a couple years back, and we were just kind of throwing music together. So, but those weren't like written while Riley was alive as
that
a
makes
band.
sense.
So,
Huh? Go for it. I mean, he was doing it in the story.
hit your vape.
Wait.
That was a certified vapor moment.
For real.
Vaporware.
Y'all wouldn't understand. Y'all wouldn't get. Most wouldn't understand.
How do you know like, when the song's like ready or like done? Because you mentioned like when you're helping them out, you eventually understand like there's a certain point where like, hey, it's good, it's ready.
I think when we all listen to it back and we're like, that's fire.
Yeah, there's some. We'll listen to songs sometimes and be like, "That's a banger." Sometimes, like, and we'll call ourselves out on our shit. It's like this one just kind of just feels like a filler, man.
We scrap songs a lot.
Yeah.
Especially like this record we're writing right now. There's probably like 5 or 6 songs that we like pretty much wrote and just threw them out. Like we listened to them like a couple weeks later and we're like, dude, this sucks. Like it's gonna be a filler. It's gonna be a filler.
And it's just, I think that's what we're kind of like aiming towards. Like, we want to put out like a record where it's just like unskippable. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's always a fucking goal, but like, I mean,
But
it's just like, yeah, like if it feels like a filler, we'll call ourselves out on it. And we'll just be like, nah, we just got
because we didn't do that
Yeah.
in the past.
Yeah.
It was like it's a song. It's pretty good.
Sounds
but,
like us.
But it's like I don't want to like put that on a record if I'm like, oh, it's a song. It's a full song. It sounds pretty good. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What separates the pretty good from the filler? What's the hallmarks? Like you know what this is really is filler compared to you know what this has potential to be a better song.
Man, if I had to put it into words between what is mid and what is a banger, I don't know. I don't know if you could put that into words. You just gotta know. You know.
gotta
it.
know if it hits,
You know,
if it
you know
hits.
when you
If it
hear
hits,
it.
yeah. But how do you know like when a song has potential to be a hit or a banger compared to just being complete trash?
See, like as much as we even say like, oh yeah, this one's for sure gonna hit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this one, like, I guess that's what we go about it, and like in ourselves, like we're like, okay, we're comfortable. Like this song, we feel like we're putting out like the best possible song we can in that moment for that version of that. Like, but like always, it always ends up being like our favorite songs from the record
Yeah.
are like the least streamed or like the least
Yeah.
listened
I was
to.
about to ask you that. Like, have there ever been songs where like you know what this is gonna be the fire one, and then fans just for whatever reason like some other song completely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
We
happens.
actually were just like
We were talking
laughing.
about that
Yeah, we were just talking about it a
recently
couple
the other
weeks
day.
ago. It's like we were
Because
laughing.
my
about
favorite
it.
was "It's All Downhill from Here," and nobody listens to that fucking song.
Yeah, it's like
And I love that song.
Yeah,
I don't give
same.
a fuck. We play it live anyway.
Yeah, and like it's one of our like we wrote that and
I
we were
think-
like stoked. We were like, yeah, this has got to be like we have a music video for it. And
Yeah.
it's probably one of the least listened to the record. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
LP1 though, I knew Fight Milk was gonna be a banger, and lo and behold, it sits at the top of our Spotify list to this
Oh,
day.
yeah. I
We're
remember when I
milking
first
that
heard it,
shit.
I was like, that's the opener right there. Wait, what?
Milk, like the song.
Ah!
You're still reaping the benefits. Not just
I'm
kidding.
still milking it.
No, but yeah. Sometimes you know, like Fight Milk.
Yeah.
That one we knew, but honestly, that one was such a. It was like it hit every like popular DIY emo stereotype for the time. Like it had the TV reference, like the TV show reference. It had the weed reference, and it had the twinkle guitar.
We were both thinking the same
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
It had the 3 things that everyone loved in fucking 2016 to 2018.
Yeah. It's a formula, kid. Sell your soul. Learn how to play
Yeah, dude.
Twinkle Emo and.
And it had never meant in the song, so.
Yeah, that was
That's-
it is. It had the twinkly guitar part. It had the weed reference. It had the TV show like pop culture reference, and then it had the American football reference. That song
Yeah.
was just references.
Damn.
I was trying to hit all the marks.
Yep.
Family Guy the song.
Family Guy, the song.
That's a good song title right there.
Yeah.
Family Guy the song. Family Guy the movie the song.
Oh my
Do
god.
they have a movie?
No.
Probably.
Oh, no, I don't
How
think
will
they.
you know that? You said that was so
yeah,
much
you were.
confidence.
Yeah, the
This is our-
fucking Family Guy wiki over here. Motherfucker was like, no. So they had an episode in season 4 that was like like an hour long, but like that don't count as a movie.
That actually did happen.
Nuh-uh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand.
To understand
that.
that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's higher IQ.
Yeah.
No, you do bring up a good point because I don't think it has had a movie. Because like The Simpsons,
There was a one. For
Bob's Burger, like all these other shows have had movies.
The Bob's
Yeah.
Burgers movie, I watched it. I liked it.
Yeah,
It's just a long episode.
Just a long episode.
these had like more shading to the characters, and they called it a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, why do they do that?
I don't know.
Just to make it different, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
to make it-
so you know, it's when you see a clip, you know, it's that one's from the movie.
Yeah, it has more.
They
it has,
have
it has more
shadows.
shadings. Yeah.
Because they did that with like SpongeBob and stuff too. Like I don't know, like, cartoons just have
Just more
shadows
shadings.
when
And
it's
that's it.
in when it's the movie.
Dang.
That's their way of making it look high quality.
The shading.
More shading, yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
SpongeBob movie hits.
it's a good
Which one of all of them?
Huh?
Which one of all
Oh,
of them?
dude, the OG one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one with David Hasselhoff in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best one.
Yeah. It's the best fucking movie ever. You know what's so weird? That movie had like a music soundtrack, I
Mhm.
guess. I jammed that soundtrack
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
hard, dude.
Mm.
Go back and listen to that. There's
Yeah.
tracks on there.
I need to watch it again.
Tracks,
Just
Tracks. I'm talking
Hot tracks.
tracks.
Yes, the oldest
not
team.
songs.
Not songs.
Tracks.
I'm talking full
All
2 to 3
killer,
minutes,
no filler.
instruments, vocals, the whole shebang, man. Yeah,
Dang.
really good though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. What are your movie? I guess the question would be, what are your favorite movie soundtracks?
Oof.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I have the soundtrack on
Mhm.
vinyl. That's
Oh,
a good
wow.
one.
I had to say the SpongeBob one because I don't really know that many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
Straight up, I don't have one.
You don't?
No.
Fair.
The movie guy does not.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know,
trying
right?
to
Kind of
think.
lame.
That movie
Maybe-
guy, not
Sounds
the
like a-
music guy.
I don't know.
That's true.
I'm trying to think.
Never
now.
claimed they were a score guy.
A score
All
guy.
That's true.
Dude, there we
Right.
go.
That's true.
Yeah. What is your opinion on John Williams?
Hey,
Who's that?
Who the fuck
he
is
did
Ross?
he did Star
Why'd
Wars.
you say
and
that
all
like we would know who John Williams is?
Well, he
you
did
were
Star
asking
Wars,
The
Chris.
movie
yeah.
guy would.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's a legend.
No.
You know, he's a legend, bro.
Yeah, I want to know about this legend.
Oh, Star Wars, Indiana
Star
Jones,
Wars.
Harry Potter, like all those iconic
Yeah.
theme songs. It's him.
Oh,
not very grand, you know.
shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's done like every iconic theme you can think about. E.T.
E.T. Yeah. Did he do Jaws?
Yeah, Jaws.
He did
that's the other
Jaws,
one.
yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's John Williams.
Wait,
yeah.
so homie was like involved in all the movies that I watched growing up.
Basically.
Yeah,
I didn't know his
basically,
name.
almost
What the
every
fuck?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
But nah, yeah, he like a legend. Like
Yeah, he's
very
amazing.
like
What's the Christmas movie? I can't remember right now.
Christmas movie.
The one with the kid with the robbers.
Home Alone.
Home
Home
Alone. Yeah,
Alone.
he did the
Ah,
theme song. Yeah,
yeah.
all that stuff.
Oh shit! I didn't even know.
I don't even remember what that sounds like.
It's basically like a rip off of the Nutcracker, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then right now the next guy is Hans Zimmer or whatever.
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer. Yeah. A lot of movie stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
We have gone back to movies a couple times.
yeah.
We have. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a link between music and movies. Like you cannot have a movie without music.
And you
I
can
will
have
say
music
this.
without a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you ever interviewed,
that's why you have music videos.
if you ever interviewed
Dude,
Jester,
I was just kidding, but you're right.
No, yeah.
if you ever interviewed Jester, Mondo the singer will. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
you'll be
Shut
talking
the
about.
fuck up.
Oh,
You will-
God.
You'll be talking about movies
That dude
for.
will punish you.
Ask that guy about Wes Anderson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just,
no.
and just have like 2 or 3 episodes about how this motherfucker just talks about.
Oh,
movies.
Talk about Twin Peaks,
So talk about David Finch.
Fuck Mondo.
David Lynch,
David Lynch,
Fuck
sorry.
Mondo.
David Finch, David Lynch.
Hey, Mondo, if you made it this far, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, honestly. Fuck Mondo.
Straight up.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
just
the
down
one
with
who, he
him.
did films. He did like a film, right? Or didn't he?
Yeah, he did a short film.
A short film.
Yeah, short film. Yeah.
Did he ever work on your music videos or no? Because I saw him in It's All Downhill, right? It was him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's never worked on them, but he's there.
Okay.
Very good homie.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a really good actor, and like he's like the one homie to be like, hey, we need to do this. He'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm there.
He's there.
He's
Oh,
there.
shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Mondo's my ride or die.
Yeah.
What other arts do you guys get involved with besides music?
Wait, what was
Because
that?
I know, like, what other
Arts.
arts? Because some people do like paintings and all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, a lot of the art that I'm involved in is music related. I
Mm-hmm.
make cassette tapes. I put tapes out like on my own like little mini label, like usually just for friends, bands, and stuff like that. But, but yeah, dude, just everything that at least in my end, it's all music related.
I can't do
Yeah.
anything else. Nope. I cannot draw. I cannot.
I can't paint to
other
save my
art's there?
life.
I don't know
Yeah.
what other artist there is.
Yeah,
It's sculpt. I don't know.
Yeah, scope.
other than music, like I'm just boneless, honestly.
Boneless.
Boneless.
Motherfucker was the bone.
Motherfucker, a whole wing,
No bone.
no bone.
No bone.
He's a nugget.
You're just a nugget, dude.
He's just a nugget of music knowledge and
Dang.
technical ability. Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
It,
What-
like, I don't know, man. Like, I even like I feel like growing up, even like I'll pick up like luthiery shit, like where like I like sand, like or like modify my own guitars and shit like that. But it's always music related. Like
Yeah,
it's always
yeah.
like it all comes down to just like I want my guitar to look cool when I play.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Dang. What's the process when you're making tapes out of curiosity?
so a lot of the times it's getting actual tapes sent to me, and I have a cassette dubbing thingy-mabob. So if it's a band that I'm either working with or working on, I will get these tapes, dub them myself. I haven't outsourced for art yet. I've done it either like really poorly myself or just kind of worked around like doing it on Photoshop and shit like that. And I'll put it together, tape it, and just ship it. I'll usually take orders through PayPal and shit like that.
Pow, Bob.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle.
Bob's
There you
your
go.
uncle.
Bob's your uncle. Yeah, it's usually just me getting the physical tape
Just,
in,
yeah.
dubbing it, and yeah, just like
Dang.
that.
Yeah, I was curious on
really-
how people still do that stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, it's I'm not a big like. I don't want to cap and be like physical media is my main reason for doing this thing. I just want to see my friends' bands have shit that they can sell and like look at and be proud, because like I know when I grew up, all I ever wanted to see was like my own CD,
Yeah.
Physical
my own
version.
cassette, my own vinyl, and I feel like I've gotten to do all those three things now, and now I just want to do that for everybody. Like I want everybody to feel that same feeling.
I always wanted to see my music on vinyl, and I have now, but nobody else has.
Yeah.
Are you guys planning to do that eventually?
We have vinyl coming
Oh, you
out
do?
Yeah.
soon. It got delayed super bad because of some bullshit, but we got the test pressings like earlier this year, and so I've technically seen my music on vinyl, but I haven't seen the
For
final
one specific
product
album,
yet.
or you gonna do like you gotta
For-
go back to the first ones and
For
then
LP2. We're gonna do LP1 vinyl after this finally comes out and
Yeah.
gets shipped, and so I didn't want to start another vinyl thing before people got the one because it
Yeah.
just kind of feels shitty.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna do LP1 vinyl through Chillwave.
Yeah, it was either I think Chilway wanted to do it, and then there was that Thumbs Up also was like, hey, we should do a tape or something like
Yeah.
that. But vinyl for sure would
No,
probably be
I think
through
I
Chilway.
think they wanted to do vinyl for LP1. I want to say it was them that hit me up for that, and I was like, oof, because Robert had already
already kind of gotten the ball rolling.
yeah. So that'd be cool though.
yeah, definitely. It's always cool to see like the physical media come back, and even though it's not like as popular as back then, like I mean, just having something physical like you can hold is
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah. I have there's a homie Jerry who I see him post on his story, like he's getting the worst behavior tape that we like got made, and he'll like stick it in his fucking car's console. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey man, some people use them.
Yeah.
It's
What's
fucking
up?
cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say they're the highest fidelity fucking like. method
I
of
will
storing it, but-
die on the hill that vinyl is not better than digital.
Yeah, they've expressed that several times. But
Yeah,
I like vinyl.
I like it too.
I like it too, but
But
it's
people
not-
that say that it's better, I don't think it's better.
It's just the quality of it.
It's not an
different.
audio file or whatever.
yeah.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Audio files.
allegedly, they're alleged audio files.
Oh yeah.
Alleged audio file.
Oh
I
my
know.
god.
I don't know. I like physical media. It's cool,
Same.
and it's
It
also
is.
art. I
It's
mean,
cooler.
I fucking use Photoshop.
Yeah.
Do you actually pay for it or no?
Huh?
Do you actually pay for it?
Absolutely, the fuck
Yeah.
not,
Fuck
dude.
no, dude. I've had the same cracked version of CS5
Yeah.
since high school.
I
Deadass.
always upgrade mine, the cracked version.
Yeah, dude.
There's always new stuff I need to get on. Like,
I
you know
got
what?
like that Adobe Creative Manager pop up, like, "Hey, you are using an invalid."
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Hey, go fuck
"Oh."
yourself.
And Control Alt Delete
Yeah.
that bitch.
Get the firewall out.
Yep. I ain't gonna deal with that.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, have you guys been paying attention to all the bands who are like have been stopping their tours?
Wait.
Stopping their tours?
Yeah, because there's been a bunch of bands recently saying like, oh, we're having like logistical problems or like other problems that just completely stop their tours.
Huh.
It's been happening quite a bit with like all the bigger bands.
I haven't actually.
I don't know.
I was wondering like if you guys have been like paying attention to like it would affect you guys later on or like
Why are they stopping their tours?
Yeah.
I don't know, like let me show you examples. I don't know. There's been a bunch of bands who like we can't go to this country, we can't go to this state. Like even within the U.S., like
Oh shit.
some people just like, okay, we can't go to Michigan. I'm sorry, we're canceling.
That's odd.
I
I
haven't
did
seen
see.
any of that.
There's this band from Houston called Omerta.
Mhm.
They recently got picked up to tour with this band called Loath, which is really big from the UK. But they
Yeah.
were gonna go play in the UK. Or I think Loath is from here. Who cares? Whatever. They were gonna go to the UK and just. They also said the same thing: logistical issues.
Yeah,
And then
like this is one example. It's not a super big band, but they get made fun of Greta Van Fleet.
Okay.
But there's been a bunch of bands like their sites were a little bit bigger, saying that they're just stopping certain parts of the tour.
Huh.
They
That's
used to make
weird.
those kind of posts where like, oh, there's logistical problems and
Logistical issues. What does that even mean? That's
What
so
are-
vague.
Yeah, it's like what are the logistical issues in
I guess
getting
that-
to Michigan?
I guess this just means the travel.
The logistical issues of driving to Michigan.
Bro, you gotta pass the.
Motherfucker's like, I don't want to go to Michigan. Is what it is. I hate Michigan.
Yeah.
What goes into the business of music? Like when you guys are touring, like what do you guys need to keep account of, like money wise and all that stuff?
Honestly, we don't do it, and we should. Is keep like a spreadsheet
Mhm.
of like what we make on merch, what we make from door, how much gas is. I think we're probably gonna start doing that honestly because
Yeah.
we have to pay taxes now. I guess
Yeah, because
Because
people don't see you
fucking
guys. Yeah, go on.
Bandcamp, Spotify, and shit. They report the IRS now.
Yeah.
And I got a fucking tax form this year or last year.
hmm
I was like,
That's-
"Wait, bro, like,
Y'all are
chill."
taking all the fun out of this, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't keeping track like that. Like, what the fuck?
You can start
Yeah.
sending your merch out of the van. All cash.
Oh
just-
yeah.
all
Well,
cash.
it's like obviously like they can't report that, but like what we saw on like Bandcamp and stuff, like they report that shit now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's super weird. Like
Nowadays, a lot of online sales obviously go through PayPal, and PayPal's
PayPal reports
Yeah,
too.
Mhm.
PayPal reports everything.
Yeah,
awful.
the Riley PayPal account is a business account now.
Oh, for
And they
reals?
didn't even give you the option. They
No.
were just dead ass. You woke up one day and you're like, you're a fucking LLC, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like, hey,
shit.
wait,
Yeah.
no,
Or not really.
I
but
ain't
like,
never
they were just
registered
like,
it like
you're a
that.
business
Oh, they
Yeah, it's a
actually
business
changed it.
account. You
I wonder
can't
how- I wonder how they
send money
realized
to
that.
us on PayPal via friends and family or whatever, so
Mhm.
we have to pay the tax on it.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like it's
I wonder how
super
they figured
annoying.
that out. Or, like,
I
you know.
think we were like
Pretty extensive history.
yeah,
in and out
of
money.
like yeah, it's like when you get a lot of $20 or $15 things
After a
coming
while,
in
it's
all the
like-
goddamn time.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it sounds like you're
like
you're not
you're-
friends and family with these people all over the U.S. It kind of sounds like you're selling these people items.
Yeah.
These look like transactions there, but
Yeah. I'm trying to tell PayPal, no.
No,
I
it's
just have a lot. I'm Mexican. I have a
Yeah.
lot of family.
We have like yeah.
and they're like, I don't know. This one says, thanks for selling me the T-shirt.
this
You
was
are-
just size small.
Yeah, this was. They make fun of me because I'm short.
That's my homie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
sends
your-
me money
it's-
because I'm short, and he says size small.
Yeah.
Damn. But no, man. But either way, like I mean, I'm glad you guys at least our guys are doing really well. At the end of the day, like no matter like what you go through those tours with all the sleepless nights and all that shit. I mean, the fact that you guys pulled through at the end. Because I mean, you guys have been together for what? Like you mentioned, like I guess like 8 years overall or 10 years. Let's just say the fact that you guys stayed together, more or less, it's an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
some bands don't even make it past like the couple of years you've been together.
Well,
Yeah.
Riley itself's been
Been
like a
4
band like
years.
4
4 years.
years. But
Started
like
in
just the
2018.
fact that
But
we
even
stuck
4 years
around
itself, yeah.
doing music
Yeah.
that long is kind of like
Crazy.
yeah.
Because you and I stuck around doing music together since. That's over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Sure
That's
is.
officially over 10 years. And I've known you
5 years.
5
10
years.
years.
Yeah. 2017.
It's half a decade right there.
Oh, yeah.
But still, like I mean, even then, like even most emo bands have a really short lifespan.
Emo
They're
bands, yeah, they
like,
come
yeah, like
and
we
go.
put out one LP. Even then, like I feel like for us, it's like an odd kind of thing because again, Ryan's really adamant like LPs. Like, you know,
Mhm.
we're like fucking putting out records, boy. Right?
Yeah, I don't want to put out an EP.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like most emo bands are like, here's a split, here's an EP, here's a demo, here's the album, and then we break up. As opposed to us
Yeah.
being like, no, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna fucking write some songs, and we're gonna put out an album every time that we can, you know, what I mean? Or
Yeah.
we want to.
Yeah, I'd be down to do split, but I feel like EPs are for like before you're established. After that, it's like, what are you putting out 4 songs for? Just put a record out.
Yeah.
What's a split, by the way, for the people
Split,
who don't
it's
know? Because
like-
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like 2 bands put a record together, like
Mm.
like 2 songs each. It's a little E EP.
Some really good splits to listen to
Yeah.
if you're into Title Fight and the band Title Fight.
Title Fight.
And there's they did a split with a band called Touche Amore.
Is it on Spotify or no?
It sure is.
I'll look for it right now.
Dude, you know what fucked me up? I found out recently it's Touche Amore.
I would say,
Yeah, it's
I would
Touche
say
Amore.
And I've said
Amore.
Touche Amore my whole life.
Yeah, it is Touche Amore.
Amore.
but Touche Amore.
I
and,
hate
Title
saying it
Fight
like that.
split.
Touche.
Touche Amore.
Touche Amore.
Yeah. Who else has a really good split? I'm trying to think of some off the top.
Band Quad?
Ben Quad has a great
I
split.
don't remember what the other band was though.
Yeah.
Like Sweet Peach or
Oh.
something like that.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
side's better. Yeah. Ben Quad side's better.
You talking shit, bro?
Yeah. I'm not talking shit.
Yeah.
I'll say the Mom Jeans and Prince
Mom
Daddy
Jeans,
Honey,
P Daddy, and Pictures.
Pictures of Vernon.
Pictures of Vernon. Yeah, yeah.
I'll
They
take a
did
split.
There is the.
It's not one of my favorite splits though.
Marietta and Modern Baseball.
Tigers.
That is a
Marietta
Couples
Modern
Therapy?
Baseball. Holy shit.
that is a
Couples Therapy?
fire split.
That is a
Couples
really-
Therapy.
Yeah,
That is
Modern
a
Baseball is
sick
like one of the
split.
I think all 3 of us kind of agrees like a.
Mobo
Fire
did
one.
another split with Thousand Acre Woods or
Oh.
something, and like it was a 4-band split.
Yeah.
I don't
Forgot
remember all the
about that
bands. on it,
Empire.
though.
Empire's got like a ton of splits. That's like a great band.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep track of that for sure.
Yeah, you're like, I
Yeah,
will
I'm like,
go back
I'll
and
go back
write
and-
those down.
No, I will actually. That like I already followed some of the bands, so I'll keep track
yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you give bands, like I guess that are starting off right now? Because right now there's a bunch of new bands, like you mentioned. What kind of advice would you give them to get to that like next level of touring and all that stuff, and getting to the point where you guys are at right now?
Make friends. Honestly, we only tour because we've made friends with people like all over, like via the internet, or like when you do end up playing a show somewhere you don't know people, like just make friends. Just make friends.
It's all at the end of the day, it's all a community.
Mhm.
Like it is just essentially meeting people in other places that do the exact same thing that you do back home.
Yeah.
Like, and the only reason that you're there in Ohio playing to a room that you would essentially be playing with back home is because there's a love for it and shit there. Like it's just basically get out, make friends. Like
Make friends.
just-
Don't. Yeah.
if you find interest, like for example, any local band or any band from the Valley that's like, holy shit, playing Austin is like such a crazy idea. It's not. You fucking find a band that's from there and you send them a DM and be like, yo, who do I hit up? Or like,
Or
hey,
like, can you help me put a show together?
yeah,
Mm,
dead
okay.
ass, just do it.
It's
Like
that
shout out
easy.
like the Blow Up Dolls. Like they just straight up just started. I think they started playing Austin like back to
Yeah,
back
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
recently.
recently.
I'm like, dude,
That's what's
yes, that's literally all you got to do. Just fucking do it. And half the time, it's like that's like my advice to like any band. Period.
Mhm.
If you want it bad enough, you will do it. And if you want, just do it, man. Like
Yeah.
don't overthink it. Like I've wanted to start a band for years, and like it just throw
Just
that to the
do
side.
it.
Just
Do it.
fucking
Just
do,
do
it.
it,
Even if you
pussy.
suck. Even if you suck.
Look, yeah.
Everybody sucks until they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Like
Yeah.
Everybody
Sucking at
sucks
something
until they
is
don't.
the first step to being good at something.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's Adventure Time quote.
But like, I mean, not saying that every band that's coming out sucks, but like essentially, it's like get over that fear of being bad because everybody will be bad and will get better. And if you don't get over getting the fear of getting, like, of being bad, just like you'll
Mhm.
never do it, and you just fucking end up being a hermit your whole life and just
Oh yeah.
play video games all day.
Shut the
and
fuck up. First
fucking
of all,
play Valorant for hours
For
and
8 hours
chill.
eat
straight.
Taco
Sweaty,
Bell 3 times a
Sweaty.
day.
Hey,
and
shut the fuck up. Their breakfast goes.
curl your hair and fucking
Curl my hair's
wear
curly,
glasses
natural.
and just
What?
fucking
Here's what?
all sorts of weird shit.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Agree.
Start being weird.
He's ragging
Fucking
now.
weird.
Well, we're coming up on time right now. So the last question I usually ask my guests is, what was your favorite part of the podcast?
Kicking
You.
it.
Kicking it?
You're really cool. Just like you're
Your vibe.
Yeah, man. You're like, I
Appreciate it.
feel like
The
you're so
vibes.
easy to talk to, man.
Yeah.
It's-
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No, yeah. Kicking it.
Just kicking it. Yeah.
Talking.
Chilling.
Same,
Hearing
like,
myself talk because I'm literally hearing myself
talk
talk.
through the headphones. It's just it's
Yeah.
weird.
I love hearing myself talk.
Nice little pump to the ego, just hearing yourself.
Actually, I hate this because I hate my voice.
Yeah, this is actually weird.
Same.
I like.
Did you
doing
ever
this
get over
stuff.
that or no?
No.
No.
I hate my voice. I hate my voice so much. I think everyone hates their voice though, right?
Yeah.
You ever hear yourself like in a recording, like talking, and hear it
Yeah.
back, and you're like, that's what I sound like?
I mean, I want to say I hate my voice,
Shut
but then
the
sometimes I'll send voice memos and then I
Like,
just
damn,
be,
I sound.
I just be listening
I sound
back
sexy.
like.
You listen back to your own like when you text.
don't do
people,
that?
like, at the
I
voice.
have to because when I edit the podcast, so I need to get used to my voice.
All right,
There's
all
no
right.
way around. I agree with you, by the way.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I listen back to my own voice memos that I send people. Okay, it's just I want to hear how I sound, and I don't think I sound that bad all the time. All right, fucking crucify me or whatever.
All right.
That's actually why we have the cross back there.
Oh shit.
We have a cross.
Yeah,
back
we
there?
do. We're gonna crucify you right now.
Oh no.
Where's the
All
cross?
right.
No, there's not.
Oh, I thought for real. It's like this is a holy place.
This is a place of God.
This is God. Well,
Yeah, dude. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
No, it's not to have you guys. I mean, you guys don't have to be doing this stuff. I mean, you don't.
I'm glad that we're fucking
Yeah.
doing it. I want more, like for us to be included in local shit more often. Like I want
that-
like
we
more
are
local
not,
podcasts.
Yeah, we're not included a lot of local shit.
For reals? I find that no.
I mean,
I don't really believe that.
I mean,
Come
to
on.
be honest, at the last show that we played at the Sauce House, which was fucking awesome,
Mm-hmm.
there was a homie that was like, I was on on TikTok or something like that, and I heard or like they mentioned that they heard a Riley song.
Oh, shit.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, this is a great band." And then I found out that they were from McAllen. I'm like, "How'd you find out about the song before
From
the
a
fact that
TikTok.
we live 20 minutes from
From
you?"
you. Yeah.
Like it's to me it's probably just like a thing with like the internet age
Yeah,
nowadays,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
But like it's
Yeah.
just kind of like, homie, how'd you find out about the song before you found out that we were basically neighbors?
Oh,
You know, like
yeah.
which was a true story. Like it's
Actually,
like,
there's been a few people that have told me that they found out about us via the internet and had no idea that we were a local band.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
and that's honestly blows my mind because it's like to me coming from only playing in local bands like
Mhm.
for fucking like years and years and shit. It blows my mind that somebody would be like, I didn't know you were from here. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
we're neighbors.
That shows the importance of TikTok.
Yeah.
For real.
You guys are gonna start doing TikToks now or what?
Yeah.
Push
We
that
have
music
a
out there.
couple,
There's a couple there.
But
They're all cringe.
yeah, dude, we're bad at. I love TikTok, but I'm bad at making TikToks.
Mm,
We're just a
get you.
cringe band.
You could follow us on Twitter though.
Yeah.
Ryan be tweeting some stupid.
You guys
ass
can
shit.
start plugging in your stuff.
I am
Whatever
fire.
your social media.
I got fire tweets at Riley the Band. Well, at Riley the Band's all of our socials, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you're on.
Yeah.
Truth Social.
There you go.
Bumble. We on Truth
Tinder?
Social, Bumble,
OnlyFans?
Red.
RedTube.
Whoa.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was
Wait,
gonna make
whoa.
up a website. What is RedTube though? Can you elaborate, please?
I think it's like YouTube, but the premium version of YouTube.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's the
dude, I gotta
premium version of
subscribe to
YouTube.
that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Check it out. Check it
Yeah.
out.
It's awesome.
No, I'll save it for later. It's
Yeah.
cool. I don't want to waste y'all's time.
Don't worry.
No, but yeah, dude. Riley the band, basically everywhere
On everything.
On everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, everything that
is included with Riley the band.
everything that I'm on, you'll find out.
All right. No, any other plugs or no? That's
I could self plug my little label thing,
Go for
but
it.
it's also
Every-
like my
everything.
personal account. But it is I do in fact make cassettes from time to time. It's LCRCRDS on Instagram or Loud and Clear Records, or Loud X Clear on Twitter, whatever, either or. I just post it whenever I got them. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna post them.
If you got them, post them.
Yep.
Good. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.